Yo, what's up, yo? I'm in here, JP. I was just setting up the I was setting up the the what you call it, the thumbnails and all the good stuff, man. Yeah, people jumping on. I'm gonna let y'all jump on. It still say zero on here though. 434 Cowboy. What's up, Brody? I sound all tired and shit. I've been going all day since this morning. Then I had gym work and then I went and dropped my sons off, then came back here. So I've been going since literally like 8 a.m. this morning. So I'm on like 15, 16 hour day right now, man. Daniel, what up? Chris Davis, what's up? Bat signal, you already know when I call, let's go, man. On the late night, John. You know I can't do them all day, but I couldn't like usually I wouldn't even do no videos at this point. Y'all be like, you inconsistent. But I had so much shit to do. I said, well, fuck it. I could start doing them late. So here we go. We're gonna make this a thing because I always got time late and I don't mind. Who this? Yo, babe. I'm on live. Bye bye. Salute Okoye. How about them Cowboys? What's up, Steve White? What's up, Party with the Stars 214? What's up? Yeah, I'm getting in trouble for y'all, man. She said, you little sneaky fuck. That's what she called me. But I don't think she mad, though. You don't think she mad? What you think? Like, she did call me that, though. Gut Bomber. I don't know what that is. Yo. You said that's a horrible name, man. He said, yeah, this one was necessary. Andrew Zoomis, what up? He said, hit that motherfucking like button. I ain't mad at that. Let's do that. What is this making noise for? Do I need this joint? All right, I might be pulling the plug. I'm about to pull the plug on this hard drive because it's making noise. I don't want to hear that shit. David Jenkins, what's good, man? DJ Touchtone, JP, what's up? Let's see. Marcus Wynn, my guy. My man said he hit the buzzer beater. What I say that's Philly lingo. What I say, John. I don't even be noticing when I say some Philly shit because we just talk like that. Let's see what's going on. AG, can you please explain what happened to Deuce? I don't know what happened to Deuce. I think we needed another linebacker up. You think I mean, you know you're not giving Deuce the ball in that particular game, or he's not part of the game plan, but you need an extra linebacker like Wheat up, then I guess that's what happens. But they was using him something crazy. I said, bro, yeah, brought him in to play and then had him guard, take him out the game, but had him guard fucking he was guarding Keenan Allen on a play. I said, yeah, I don't care what you call it, man. If you see Tyrone Wheat anywhere near Keenan Allen, you know the scheme is wrong. Something is wrong with that play. Then they took him out of the game and put him back in. I said, that's crazy. John Cofield, what's good, man? What's up? I see, was that a Shriners hat you got on? Let me see what you got on right there. Oh, I thought you was a Shriner and shit. I was about to say, my man got the fez on. You know what I mean? What's up, Okoye? Bahamas BS in there. What's up, Bahamas BS in the here? In the here or in there, I guess that's what you meant. What's up, Maurice Lightborn? That's a Native American name. Wheat versus Allen was crazy. Gut bomber, what a name exactly. I don't know if it mean you shit, you got to take a smash, or if you smash. Like either way, it's something. Dill Pickle, another crazy ass name. Film don't lie. Dak played like the old Dak with a passing TD and a running TD. Yeah, I mean, other than the fact that they play a little bit, they got away with playing a lot more shotgun again this game, and that was a mistake. I think when they get anxious, they get out of the slow down offense from under center, and they try to speed it up with shotgun. But that's a mistake when you like. It's like Floyd Mayweather's defense. Everybody thinks the shoulder roll is his best defense, right? Not to take this to boxing for those who don't understand boxing. I'm sorry, but the shoulder roll is what he does when he can play around with someone who doesn't know what they're doing. When he gets hurt, he put his hands up. You know what I'm saying? We do things reverse. Like when we can play with you and we playing a team that's not really that good, yeah, we can run shotgun like we did yesterday. But when you're playing a team that's ready for that, that's built for the modern offense, you need to slow it down. Or even if you don't slow it down, you still need to be from under center. And I don't know why we keep abandoning that, you know what I mean, too early, but we do. It's kind of crazy. The panicking about Hurts out there, no, they talking like this shit is normal. I'm like, Hurts. I ain't gonna say nothing either. I was like, yo, I said it last season. People kept hitting me in the off season. This didn't age well. This didn't age well. Like, yeah, all right. You gotta wait. I was like, we loved Dak the first year, and then it was like 2017. It was like, what's up with Dez? Dez can't play. No, Dak don't know how to read the field yet. It was 2018. It's like what? Cole Beasley can't play neither, and Williams, Dez, Beasley, Witten, none of y'all could play no more. Y'all seem like y'all was ready. What happened? Dak happened. Then they brought Cooper in, Amari Cooper, and everybody's like, "Oh, you was lying, bro. Look how Dak played with Amari Cooper." Yeah, because Amari Cooper a different kind of beast, right? And then it's like, all right, Amari Cooper leaves. Then it's like, what the fuck is going on again? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really take into account that he has a lot of talent. Hurts, that is, has a lot of talent around him. You know what I mean? Swift, shout out to Swift, my man Rosh, kind of trained, not kind of, he trained Swift. He trained Swift and Sharif Miller, the one they drafted. Like, so both those guys, Philly product from Frankfurt, from around where I be at. And yeah, so that's talent though. Swift is talent. You got AJ Brown, talent. They just signed Julio Jones, and they got Smith, whatever, right? So they got talent everywhere. Dallas Goddard, talent. You know what I mean? Offensive line, crazy. But Dak has been having to figure out how to win or how to play under adverse conditions that nobody speaks on. You know what I mean? Whether it be him injured last year, he hurt his own hand and threw a lot of interceptions because he couldn't grip, probably. But nobody talked. He ain't even mentioned a word. You know what I'm saying? He ain't saying nothing about it. He's mad about it. You know what I'm saying? But nobody gave him that excuse. Nobody said, hey, the line was shuffling around. We had a rookie playing two different positions, on the line. Tyron Smith did what Tyron Smith. I ain't even gonna mention it, but you know what I'm talking about if you know Tyron Smith before the season. You know what I mean? So he had every excuse. He had every excuse available. Let me know if I'm loud enough too, because I don't feel like I am. Let me see. Let me turn it. Testing, 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 testing. There we go. I think it's loud enough. But yeah, so he had every excuse. He had the line shuffling around and still had to figure out how to call protections with a line that isn't as good. And you see quarterbacks that are developing into better quarterbacks be able to do that because they understand how a team's trying to attack them. So a good quarterback will make his offensive line appear better because he'll either get rid of the ball fast enough or he'll set the protection up where he knows where his hot reads are. He understands where the blitz is coming from, so he can adapt to it before it even happens because he understands where it's coming from. Whereas if you just got a good offensive line but you don't know how to set shit up, hurts. You start looking bad as soon as there's a chink in that line. And as soon as Lane went down, it actually happened to him against us too when he played us the first time when we was playing with Cooper Rush. It happened to him in that game where I think Lane went down in that game, and then we got sacks. I think Fowler got a sack right after that. And I'm like, oh, when you actually put pressure on him, he freezes like a deer in the headlights. It's just that his line is so crazy he could stand back there and do damage, and he got talent everywhere. So if you give him that much time, AJ getting open. If you give him, I mean, anybody getting open, you give him that much time, but AJ definitely gonna get open. He's physical at the top of routes, and you let him have on average 3.5 seconds to get open rather than 2.3. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know about the 2.3. But that's what's going on with Hurts. And now I think it's going to be interesting to see how he develops with a line that is hampered. So if that line starts to decay, or if anybody gets hurt on that line, it's going to be interesting to see how well he adjusts to and actually adjusts his line and his protection to protect himself, because everybody ain't Lane Johnson. You know what I'm saying? So there you go with that. Darrell Rivers, he said, "What up? What up? What up, man? How you?" My alarm going on. Hold up. Boom, boom. Yeah, hold up. Big homie Eddie. Eddie, what's up, man? JB2, what's up? Micah calling the media biased. Yeah, he should probably stop though. Micah needs to stop, man. He need to be quiet. Even when you win and be quiet, man. But I'm coming up with something for that. You know what I mean? Just let the people who don't mind taking those type of hits do the talking, man. I mean, I'm only messing with that. He do need to stop, but he not going to. So ain't no point in begging every week. Just like trying to stop Jerry from doing Jerry type shit. But I will say we see that the media is biased. It was like painful to watch Joy and Shady lie. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man. Who's screwing who? Somebody screwing somebody on that jump. Cause ain't nobody even checking her for that. I'm like, why you ain't checking? You ain't gonna check Shorty? She is crazy. She just be saying shit. I'm like, Dak must have turned her down for something or something. You know what I mean? It had to be something personal. Cause she ain't hating before last season. But after that, it's just like she just went on. Or Shady just got in the ear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what do you call? I don't even want to say it on here, man. But yeah, you got her ear something crazy. But yeah, because at the end of the day, her, Shady, and Shannon is some agreeing ass, and then she look for the validation from them whenever she say something crazy. But she's still saying, "Well, we don't put them in the category as a Allen or as a Mahomes or as a Hurts, because those guys, moving the goalpost. Those guys went past the NFC Championship. What about Herbert? You be putting him up there too. He ain't go past that. You know what I'm saying? What about Lawrence? You put that past him too, right? But these guys, it's like this is a season by season game. Dak had an excellent first season. He ain't the reason that you know uh, Mike McCarthy beat us in the playoffs. Like he wasn't the reason. But so he ain't get to the NFC Championship game because of Byron Jones. You know what I'm saying? And the kicker, Mason Crosby. You know what I mean? But I will say she looks at that, and that's her litmus test right now, right? But when you look at what everyone did against the Jets, who are suddenly good, they all struggled. The Jets made everybody look crazy except Dak. So I'm like, that's interesting. Now if he would have played that same game plan against the 49ers, maybe we'd have looked better because the same defense. But um, you know, hint, hint, somebody need to put that bug in their ear. But at the same time, you could see the bias in the media with that. So I get what Micah talking about, man. That's ridiculous how they switched up. But we expected that. So the fact that they're doing it is like, don't look for no quarter or no mercy. Now that they're showing it, they're just showing their hands now. So it's just good that they're exposing themselves as biased. Because only one that kind of back from his conversation with Stephen A. Smith, he has some sense. The rest of them don't have sense. They don't know what they're walking into, but they're painting themselves into a corner, especially with the interception conversation. Because I was like, y'all painted yourselves as though every season, every quarterback is going to have under 10 interceptions, and even the great ones will throw 20. You know what I mean? But now they've made intercept before they did it with Diggs, where yards was the litmus test. And then when he stopped giving up yards, it was like nobody cares about yards anymore. Yeah, you shut everybody down that you played. Nobody cares about that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So they keep moving the goalposts with him, and then now they're doing the same thing with interceptions with Dak. It's like, oh, 15 interceptions was never even that high in history of NFL. Now it's ridiculously high because he led the league in 12 games. But now through what 8 games, well, 6 games, 6 games, Hertz has 8 turnovers in 6 games. You know what I'm saying? So, he's trending the same, to be honest with you, or worse, because we only threw 6 games. You know what I'm saying? So by game 12, if you keep going at this rate, he'll pass Dak in turnovers. And so will Josh Allen, so will Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So will who else was up there that was looking crazy against the Jets? I think that was everybody. But you get what I mean. So I'm not even mad at it no more because now it's like I don't even gotta point that shit out. Y'all pointing it out for yourselves. He said Dak outperformed Justin Cousins. You be Justin Herbert. Yeah, he's playing like the Black Kirk Cousins. Okoye, do you think we found our new Dan Bailey and field goal kicker Brandon Arbery? I think so. Yeah, man. I definitely like Arbery. I like his leg. I like his poise because to not be he was an athlete anyway, but to not be an NFL kicker or not even be a kicker at all in football kicker and come in and train yourself and get to that level, that shows what dedication and hard work can do. So he's a good story. You know what I mean? He's a good story. I was going to do the film. I still will, but the tape is so choppy, and it ain't me. It's like that's just how it came through. Like I was watching it before the game. It's not the internet or none of that. It's just choppy. So I was like, you know what I mean? I don't really want a messed up quality as video, but I'll do that late. You know what I mean? Hold up. How you think McCarthy called the game? Good question. I think he called the game to me. There were spots where he might have like second guessed himself, but I kind of understand it because he's been aggressive most of the season. So when he went forward on both those fourth downs that we didn't get, I get the conservativeness after that, right? But I think he called the game pretty well. There were certain things that I didn't like. Um, Let me give you an example of plays that I did. Honestly, I think that the one thing that he's doing, and I get why, because he's a veterans coach. He likes to get the confidence from his players, right, and gain confidence from them, so to speak. So I know he's had conversations with Lamb, he has had conversations with Gallup, and so on. And I know they want to get Gallup involved, right? But he targets guys that in games, period. Like he shouldn't, on a regular basis. I believe in feeding the hot hand. So when you got a TP who's not running well, right, and you keep running them anyway, to me that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to that super chat too. I see you up there. My fault. I'm getting to you right after this. But he fed TP on the ground way too much, in my opinion. I think TP is showing us exactly who he is and what he needs, and he was soft in this game, in my opinion. And not just soft from a he fumbled, but they called it back standpoint. I'm talking about I feel for him. He looks like a wide receiver really running the ball when he runs up the middle. Like you see his head, they yanking his head back. He went forward, put his head down. When you see a running back lower his head and then his head comes crashing or cascading backwards when you lowered your head and somebody hits you and your head goes back, that's bad. I mean, I think the Bills just had a guy just go down doing the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like TP just not built for the Cuban links. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the field, that ain't his thing. Him on the edges, when they got him on the edges on the third down play, great. When they got him the ball in space, great. Screen passes, great. He is Brian Westbrook. You don't say lower your shoulder and bang it out. I don't care if you put on 10 pounds of muscle or not. That's not what he built for. You know what I'm saying? It's just some people sturdier than others. And I didn't like what they were doing with TP. Um, Also, I didn't like the fact that they kept targeting Gallup. It's one thing you target him a couple times, but he led the team in targets, and I don't know if it's because the defense just didn't have no faith on him, like basketball where you play off one guy and he's jacking a lot of shots because they leaving you wide open. So I don't know if that's why he was targeting him or if they meant to target him. So I can't really criticize too much with the play calls because sometimes it could be Dak just going to that progression. Sometimes it could be, hey, he open because they're taking CD away. So I have to watch the film to know if it was by design targeting Gallup. But Gallup got to catch some balls that's coming his way, man. That could have been a very good game for both Dak and Gallup had he connected with Gallup. The only incompletions he really had in the first half, I think he had 5 in the first half, and all 5 of them were to Gallup. Every last one of them. You know what I mean? Whether it was the drops or the just missed passes to him. Everything else was crazy. Um, Let me think about plays that I didn't like, whatever. I think Dak did a lot of improvising too. So I think the Chargers did a good job of covering certain things based off of looks, and then Dak would improvise like that TP 60-yarder. I mean, where he just hit the fake. He hit the fake. He hit him with that was the Jordan John, and he got the Jordan contract. But that was the Jordan move. Remember the fadeaway? He hit the fadeaway runaway. So because he act like he was about to run to the right or to the fucking whatever side, to the left of the line or to the right, his right, because he had the back to the line. But he act like he was about to run to the right, just spin back out of there. I was like, damn. And then hit TP across his body, jumping. I said, "Damn, that looked like Mahomes right there." So Dak definitely showed that he has grit, man. That takes a lot of. Y'all don't understand how much pressure, how much poise it takes to be an NFL quarterback, and then an NFL quarterback who's under the scrutiny that a Dallas Cowboy player is under, which is that microscope. Whether it be because you got guys like Irvin and Skip Bayless always bragging about you, where now everybody wants to hate you. I agree with Keyshawn with that. Or because teams just don't like the Cowboys because they're on national TV all the time. But the Cowboys are under a certain microscope. So after a loss like we took, where even me, I'm usually right here with it when we lose. I'm not too up, too down. I was pissed the fuck off at that loss. I think I was cursing CeeDee Lamb out for the whole week. You know what I'm saying? I was mad. But it wasn't because of him. Like, he wasn't the reason we lost. But it's just, I didn't like his attitude. And I feel like he came back focused and they found him. But all I'll say is for Dak to bounce back and have that type of game after the type of game they had last week, it shows the type of grit that we're looking for. And it shows that, hey, these guys are not dead. They're not dead ducks. You know what I mean? And it shows us a week-to-week game because 49ers and the Eagles lost. I was just like, now it's a lot of guys quiet over there, man. It's a lot of Eagles fans quiet as fuck. Hold on. I'm going to go to this super chat, then I'll come back to you, Andrew. Zach Luna, I remember you, Zach. What's up, Zach? He said trade deadlines coming up. Who you think we getting, if anyone? I'd say needs our O-line, linebacker, CB still fine. Bland is a dog. Linebacker is the biggest need. Well, I don't know if you were here for the last video, but we did an Evans breakdown, and I don't think if he's healthy, linebacker ain't a problem, bro. Like that dude next to anybody makes the linebacker crew better. I still people won't agree with me. They think I'm crazy when I say Micah is better off at linebacker. But hear me out. Hear me out before you curse me out, because I know y'all like to think I'm crazy, and I am. But I ain't stupid. I'm just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you. Micah Parsons had one tackle up until that sack. He had one tackle. Because you can take the 49ers prove you can take him out of a game. You can play away from him. He's still gonna get his pressures, which count. But we got other guys that can give you pressure, quality pressures. Sam Williams and Fowler being amongst them, right? They can give you some speed rushes off the edge and chase a quarterback up into the A gap and make him step up into the pocket all day. They can do that all day. Those speed rushers can do that. Now, what they can't do is stop the run, right, in the middle of the field. But Micah is the best on this team at that. Although we did a great job minus LVE, I think Bell actually was very aggressive, which is what I was happy to see. So Bell impressed me yesterday. He played well, but I still think if you run at him, you can give him some problems. If they can keep him clean by taking up those double teams in front of him, he can still have those type of games. And so can Clark if Clark gets a little more aggressive and follows suit. But hear me out. Micah Parsons in the middle of the field. I want to funnel all of the action, tackles, sacks, everything. He can affect the coverage game. He can affect the quarterback. He can affect the line of scrimmage without even pass rushing. If he just stands in the A gap, just stay there over the center. They're going to account for you anyway, even if you drop him back in coverage. So you're still affecting the line and the pressure from there. And then if they decide to run, he's our sideline to sideline guy who cannot be blocked. So Micah in the middle next to Evans or anybody, this defense becomes elite immediately because we have other pass rushers and edge setters. We have other guys that can get you one tackle a game setting the edge. We don't have other guys who you want to funnel all of your traffic to. And I would love to funnel all of the traffic, meaning all of the run plays, cut them back in to Micah. And then also let them blitz on early downs if you want to bring pressure that way. And sometimes put him at defensive end on early downs, but he should be playing 60 to 70% of his snaps from the middle. And then when you get him into, if we're in the second quarter, third quarter, we up 14, he could be an edge all day, all the rest of the game, because they ain't running no more. If you get an obvious pass situation, like a team is down or it's third and long, put him on the edge. He's still going to be just as effective as he was in his rookie year, maybe even more because he knows more now. But at the same time, the run is no longer a concern. No matter what's going on with those guys in front of him, the run is no longer a concern. Micah don't even need you to take up a double team. A double team just makes it free lanes for Micah. You're giving a guy who runs a 4-3 free lanes at your quarterback when those guys in front of him take up a double team for that split second and he hits those gaps. Micah is dangerous that way, and he damn sure won't finish a game with no one tackle and a sack. He would have tackles for losses. He would have sacks. He'll have pressures from there. He'll have interceptions, forced fumbles. You want him hitting your backs. You want him hitting your wide receivers crossing the middle. That's what I want. I want you to think like I have to deal with this motherfucker. Excuse my French. But if we run in our offense, we got to deal with him. And there is no dealing with him. You ain't gonna block him. You're not gonna get a guy to the second level to block a guy who deals with guys. He runs at those guys anyway. So when they pull in and they actually don't get a hand on those guys and they get to the second level, he deals with them anyway. You know what I mean? He deals with them anyway. So that's what I think about linebacker. As far as O-line needs, I think the O-line is okay, even though still trying to shake back. But you gotta give him his time, man. Like Still's one of those guys where I don't think the ACL is gonna destroy his game. I think he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. The line wasn't as bad as you think. I think it was more so Dak didn't always have a place to go with the ball, didn't have time. And I think he was being a little bit more conservative too, trying to protect the football and not throw interceptions. So when he ran out of time or he felt cornered, he would just take those sacks, some of them. You know what I mean? So I expect that. The same way Peyton Manning would take sacks. He might finish the game, you got 4 sacks, on him, but some of those he just laid down. Like, fuck it, I ain't got nothing. I'm laying down instead of getting hit. You know what I mean? I think Dak did that a couple times. And then CB, cornerback, I wouldn't trade for corner. If there's one thing that I think we need extra is running backs. I think we need another thumper to go with Rico. And go get Zeke back. Go get somebody said Fournette and Parsons don't like each other, so maybe we won't get Fournette. But go get you somebody who can be that bell cow back, or start running Hunter and running Rico. But we need a thumper to set the tone for TP to do what TP does well. He shouldn't be, just like I said, the defensive line feels those short yardage runs and the long ones. It doesn't matter. They feel it when you run aggressively. So does a back that's not built for that. Like, so TP might have got hit in the first quarter. He's still feeling that in the third, fourth quarter. You know what I mean? He's not built for, he's not one of those guys that get accumulations of carries and now he's stronger in the fourth. That's not him. He needs to save his legs. He's Alvin Kamara, and that's not disrespect. So I think we need another running back. That's about it that I can think of. The other things are on his team already. I think we have other offensive linemen that can play. I don't know about right tackle, but we have some offensive linemen that can play. Um, and I don't think Steele should sit, so I don't know who we would be getting an offensive lineman for. And then I think that wide receiver wise, Tolbert is ready. So I don't think Gallup needs to get off the team. I think he just needs to start splitting time. I think Tolbert just needs to start subbing all those guys out. Just split time, get them on the field. However you do it. But those are the adjustments that I would make, bro. Let me see. I got another super chat real quick. I said Hurts will have more ints on Vach's live stream, more interceptions. Yeah. Yeah, I think he will have more than Dak this season. So that's why I said they painted themselves into a corner. Because if he does, what excuse you about to give that? You gonna say, "Oh, it's the offensive line"? So Dak had a fucked up offensive line for the last couple years. They've been hurt for the last couple years, and nobody says that shit. Nobody said nothing about that. So stop. I'm not even looking for it for him to say it. I'm glad that when they don't now. I'll be calling it out the day before. I said, now watch what the narrative be tomorrow. The Jets will suddenly be good. And then what did you hear the next morning? The Jets dominant defense. The Jets, the Jets, the Jets, the Jets, the Jets, the Jets, the Jets. Then somebody tried to tell me Zach Wilson didn't have his confidence when he played us though. And it's a Cowboy fan. He didn't have his confidence when he played us though, Koye. So we didn't beat the Zach Wilson that played yesterday. I said, hey, we had Trayvon Diggs when we played them. Now we don't. We ain't have him when we played Arizona. We also had a healthy offensive line when we played them. We did when we played Arizona. I ain't hear nobody say shit about that. So why the hell we giving him his confidence? Who gives a shit if he didn't have his confidence? Who fault is that? I don't give a damn if he ain't have his confidence. He got it now. Same dude. Get what I'm saying? So stop looking for it, man. They only ask this about Cowboy wins. These folks are out here criticizing wins in the NFL. Yeah, yeah, man. He said nobody asked if the Bills win over the Giants was impressive. Was it impressive? A dumbass question. My bro, who's a Phillies fan, said Hurts looked like he don't know how to read defenses anymore. When did he ever, bro? Oh, brother L, you a Moorish American, good brother. I like Taj Tariq L Bay. You know what I mean? I know all the Bays in Philly too. Y'all dudes great. Um, y'all got like a crazy family in Philly. The Bays is like half of them is Wizards and shit. I see you saying Washington Fermat Wizards. That's why I said that. But half of them was Wizards. The other half is the Killers. All the Bays is crazy. Like Tiffy Bay and all. Are the team we also got to look out for? Oh, the Washington W's. Yeah, I don't know if we got to look out for them, but yeah, they held them to a unicorn standard. That looked okay. The running game needs work. Yep. What's up, John S? The defense was good versus the run, Bell was everywhere. Corners had big moments and bad moments. Yes, penalties were terrible, of course. But they pulled it out, and I'll take that. I always will take a win. You know what I mean? Nothing beats a fail, but a win. I guess that's what they say. Right? I don't know. So, nothing beat a try, but a fail. Something like that. Chargers will be good again too. Maybe. Yeah, they'll be good again when they beat somebody else. When they lose to us, they bums. Judas Redemption. He said, "What up? What up, man?" He said they don't even bring up who's leading the league in interceptions. Yeah, they don't. Who is? Who is leading the league? Is it Jalen Hurts? Is it Jalen? Or is it Josh Allen? It's one of them. Micah is in the league. He doesn't get sacks anymore. Wait for it. He does get sacks though. He got a good amount of sacks this season, don't he? He got like 5, 6. He got 6 or something, like 5 or something like that in 6 games. He been doing all right. He on pace for like his average 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he a defensive end. They keep you keep him there full time, you wasting all the other snaps that he can get elsewhere. I think he will make more noise, force more fumbles, and cause more havoc from the middle. I'm gonna keep saying it until I get it. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. They put him in there like 3 plays. National sports media is a joke at this point. That's facts. Okoye, I used to be in love with Joy Taylor, but I can't love stupid like that anymore. Joy Taylor, man. Joy Taylor had you wrapped around her finger, man. She's a seductress, succubus. She gonna get you. Better relax. You be like, I hate Joy Taylor till she walk in the room. You be a fucking Eagles fan tomorrow and shit. You go with fucking green helmet on and shit. Like, what the fuck happened to Buddy? Like, what happened to Peasy? Peasy al fuego. Peasy on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Joy Taylor. He's like, what gonna hey Miss Parker? Hertz will have 12 or more interceptions. That's facts. Are you a Philadelphia, a Four Eyes fan, or a Texans Ranger fan? Oh, you mean Phillies? Yeah, I'm a Phillies fan actually. To be honest with you, only thing Texas for me is the Cowboys, and that's because I grew up. Me and Emmitt Smith share and Ray Lewis share a birthday, and I was just like, and I also wanted to be a running back when I was young, so Emmett was my favorite running back. It had nothing to do with me being from Texas for real. For real. My uncle was a Cowboys fan. Cowboys was always on TV, and my uncle and my brothers was Cowboys fans, and then I just loved Emmitt Smith the way he ran. He was tough little dude, and I wanted to be a running back, so that's what made me love the Cowboys. Otherwise, I probably would have been an Eagles fan, to be honest with you. I'm Philly everywhere else. I'm a Sixers fan. I'm a Phillies fan. I just love the Cowboys, and people think I'm crazy, but I love the Cowboys. I ain't even playing. The fuck was that noise, man? Let me find out. I gotta get the gat. Shout out to Okoye. We'll be peeping this vid later on. Oh, all right, man. See you, man. Curdy, you must got shit to do or go to sleep. A lot of people was watching the last joint too. I was like, damn, y'all jumped on and watched the hell out of that. And I did that late as shit. Got like 10,000 views. I said, these long ass videos be getting views. So I'm gonna keep doing them. National media's next talking point if their engagement gets low. Uh, oh yeah, Mike ain't getting sacks. That's what it's gonna be, right? Adrian Lindsay, appreciate it. He said, no one talks about how easy the Eagles playoffs games were. Watch the Chargers beat a good team, and they say they were a hard team to beat. Need more Rico. Um, yeah, the Chargers are gonna be hard to beat because Kellen Moore's offense does score. So in order to beat the Chargers, you got to score points. Usually, it's because they ain't got no defense. That's because of Kellen Moore too. Kellen Moore tired out of defense. Um, and he makes offenses more aggressive. So he also puts pressure on your defense too, because not only do they have to stop the run, but they have to stop the big play. Because once Kellen starts going, people don't wait. They treat him like Peyton Manning. They're like, look, man, we're gonna have to outscore this guy. We ain't just gonna wait. Or Phillip Rivers, they treat it like that. You know what I mean? We got to outscore these dudes. But yeah, the Eagles playoff wins. What they played? The Giants. Then they played San Fran. The San Fran was banged up, had no quarterback, and then they got to the Super Bowl and played good in the Super Bowl. I won't front on Hurts in the Super Bowl, but I said this in the offseason that the tape would catch up to him, and it looked like the tape already caught up to him. When you force him to pass, he is not that guy. But nobody talking about how the offense is struggling because they keep getting away with it. Shout out to James Jones who pointed that out. But they keep getting away with it and winning. But their offense has been struggling. And I don't care about the first quarter of a season. Y'all remember Mike Tyke? Anybody remember the Vikings? They used to go 6-0 every year and still not make the playoffs, or be like, they'll go 6-0 and then be 8-8. You know what I'm saying? Or go 6-0 and be like a wild card team. Like, how the fuck y'all go 6-0 and then slide like that? Because it's a long season. That was before they added an extra game. Long season, man. What's up, Matt? You can't stay long. I know everybody got jobs and shit, man. I don't. So, y'all can catch it tomorrow. Watch it in the morning. Still morning time, technically. What up, coach? He said, what's up, Okoye? We need to talk again. But O-line needs more dog in them. And Clark is playing like LV. Cannot wait for Evans. Yeah, Evans going to be crazy. Evans next to a Bell. I might stop talking about Micah Parsons being in the middle, even though I think when Bell needs a spell, pause. That's not a pause. That's really like a rhyme, I guess. It's just corny. But when Bell needs Tick, off the field, Michael Parsons get in the field at position, or Clark, either or. But I think Evans, when he gets there, the way he plays middle like Micah, just slower. You know what I mean? But he's not blockable though. But he plays like Micah, probably slower and a little more aggressive because Micah can use his finesse to get past a block. Evans just gonna pick a shoulder and run through you. You know what I mean? Pretty much. And he gonna meet you in the gap. You trapping, you pulling, he will disrupt your time and he don't mind that. That's selfless football. He gonna let everybody else make their plays, but he will get to that spot before the lineman and then force the action. I like that. Please go scramble play where Herbert almost picked up the first down and take a look at Curse. Oh man, I had to look through the whole film to find that. What quarter was it in? I might look at it. Make sure I hit that like button. He said TP he lost a step and isn't a threat up the middle. He needs to be used running on the outside and screen facts. Yep. He definitely lost a step because he wouldn't have got caught from behind. I don't give a fuck if you seen him or not. He would not have got caught from behind a year ago. Nope. What about Koye? We need to talk. Oh yeah, I said this. Yeah, we could talk whenever. Probably not tonight because we're gonna be going for a minute if we talk. But we could do that tomorrow. Tomorrow night if you meet me this time, and meet me here tomorrow night. Just be back tomorrow. We could definitely talk. Oh, y'all like my setup too. I don't feel like showing that shit right now. I'll show it later. But I'm starting to get my cowboy stuff in the background because somebody cursed me. I said the only thing I don't like about you, Okoye, you don't got no cowboy stuff up. And like I got cowboy shit. I don't know. I just don't like putting that shit up. But yeah, there you go. Bro, put a touchdown right in Gallup's. Oh, Dak put a touchdown right in Gallup's hands. I don't know what else Prescott can do. Yeah, he put it right on him. Coach Marv, I believe they passed on Evans during the offseason for same reason Cox and Harper were let go to protect LVE. Yep. Can't leave the room if you need protection. LV dumb, bro. Uh I think his career probably should be done. He's a liability, and you kind of holding the team back because they're aggressive everywhere else except for at linebacker. They're more conservative and cerebral there, and I get why you. I said this to somebody. I don't know if I was on live when I said it, but I get why LVE gets the rave that he gets because he's consistently where he needs to be. So he practices well, but remember in practice you're not going full speed and you don't got to hit nobody, really. You're not trying to hit anybody hard anyway. So in practice, he probably looked like a rock star because every practice he's where he's supposed to be. He's in the gap. They're like, damn, LV always if he could just transfer this to the field. And the reason he don't transfer it to the field because he can't play aggressive for more than a game or two without hurting himself. When he plays conservative, though, he can get to the spot. He knows the play. He can get everybody lined up. And in practice, that looks great. So when you're Damone Clark and you're listening, hey, LV is getting all this rave. What's he getting rave from the coaches for? I want rave from the coaches. What's he getting it for though? He's getting it for being in the right place. He's getting it for playing the way he plays. So Clark naturally will follow suit. I'm going to do what LVE does because the coaches love him. I want them to love me too. I want to get in. I want to play. Get what I'm saying? So when you follow in that lead, that becomes a problem. And I can see why it becomes a logjam, sort of like Sean Lee. It's hard to get rid of a guy that knows every goddamn thing and you know he knows what to do because the hardest part is the mental. Physical, most guys are very physical. They can play. They're all, 5-star athletes, most of them. You know what I'm saying? 5-star recruits in college. But the cerebral part of the game is where the NFL becomes different for a lot of guys. You know what I mean? When you look at how Amari Cooper runs routes, that ain't just physical. See what I'm saying? That's cerebral. He knows how he's setting guys up. Devontae Adams too. See what I'm saying? That's different. You're not just beating guys off the line like AJ Brown. That's physical. You know what I mean? So the cerebral part of the game is what LV does have. And I think LV would have been a hell of a linebacker had he not hurt his neck. LVE, we wouldn't have this problem with him because I didn't have this problem with him coming out of college. Like when I watch his college tape, LVE was a nasty. Matter of fact, just for the spirit of the sake of LVE, I'm gonna put this up here. I know y'all want to watch the Chargers real quick, but I'm gonna put some LVE up here real quick, man, because this is why I was on his ass. Pause. This is why I was on him. Though. Let me show you, because this is what I wanted from. I wanted to see this guy come back, and he ain't coming back, man. Let me see if I can find that shit. That shit old. Type man. Yep. One. Show all uh, videos. Boom. Here we go. This joint was crazy. I don't know if I make my video ineligible by showing this shit or not, because I had some shit in here that I wasn't supposed to. I got copyrighted for. So hold on. I'm gonna have to skip to a certain part of this video. Cause I did some James Bond shit in the beginning. And I think that's what messed me up. Hold on. Somebody became a member too. Let me say what up to this person. Damn, Coach Marv gave me another joint. Hold up. They not even showing me these super chats. My bad. What's up, Okoye? We did. Oh no, that's the same joint. My bad. I don't know what's going on. Rewind. Y'all talking so much in here. That was LG2 W's finest. What's good, man? Appreciate you. He said, let me see what you said real quick. I'll give you this shout out. He said TP don't have a Zeke to soften the defense. They don't run Rico enough. That is correct. And it's gonna take what's his face to see that. It's gonna take McCarthy seeing that. Should LV just be a linebackers coach? Probably, yeah. I mean, he knows he's great at getting everybody lined up and everybody understanding what's going on. We do play more conservative, and it seems like guys aren't, just relying on sheer athleticism when he's in there. They know where to be. So I think that makes sense. Somebody asked me, does Derrick Henry make sense? I say no, because if you're gonna go get Derrick Henry for that type of money, and you let Zeke go. I think if you go and go get Derrick Henry, go get the cheap Zeke. I'll go get cheap Zeke back before I go do Derrick Henry. For real. They go Derrick Henry not it right now. He not it no more, man. Yeah, he ain't it no more. But hold on. All right, let me pull this in. Present. Boom. Share screen. Boom. And what video is it? Yeah, this one. Share. Boom. All right, I gotta be creative. Gotta skip beyond this shit. Skip the James Bond shit. There we go. This was LV in college, man. It's like all pixelated. This is when I was a rookie, my damn self. Let me make sure y'all can see. Can y'all see? I want to escape that. Boom. Let me see. What y'all see? Y'all can't see shit. Oh, it's on the wrong screen. That's why I'm sharing the wrong screen. Got you. All right, let me stop sharing this. Stop sharing. Go to this video. Where is that? Boom. All right, now I'm gonna go to share. All right, hold on. All right. LV was a terror back then. Like this was the LV I would bang with. You know what I'm saying? His coverage rating was crazy because he played 7-on-7. So I liked everything about him back then. You know what I mean? Shout out to LV. He was everywhere. In the passing lanes, using his height. He still could do this type of stuff, but he just don't make plays on balls anymore. Like he was intercepting shit, flying all over the place. I'm like, yo, this dude is wild. He wild. And then you couldn't really deal with him. And then when he came downhill, he was a problem. I think he hit some guy. I think in this game, he hit a guy against I think it was against Gallup and those guys. But he had a Colorado State game. I think it was this game right here. Yep. He hit somebody in this game with his head down, and he already had a neck issue. And that was really this game was probably where LV, just like Jalen when he messed his leg up, he was a ghost of himself after this. But LVE was way more aggressive than people give him credit for. I actually like this video. People think I hate him. I'm like, yo, when LVE came out, I was the one defending the pick. I was in Dallas when they picked him, and I'm like, LVE is nasty. I liked him. I just said if he can just learn how to tackle with his head up and not use his head so much. Look at him. Look at LV. That's LVE right there. Y'all ain't never seen him do this shit ever. Educated feet. I was like, look at this. When you ever seen LV do some shit like this? Ever. He don't do this type of shit. Not that he can't. LV know how to play linebacker very well. He just can't do it no more the way he did it when he was in college because he knows. He know what that neck feel like. You don't see nobody wearing no damn neck brace. If he wearing a neck brace, it's because he can't do this shit no more. He can't do it. See what I'm saying? So this is what he is. This is what he is in the heart. And this is why they don't mind playing him because they know what he is at heart. You know what I'm saying? At heart. He's vicious. Tackling guys, forcing fumbles, guys taking steps back when you hit him instead of taking him 5 yards with them. You know what I mean? He was like a turnover machine. He was a sack guy. You know what I mean? He could blitz. He could do everything. You know what I'm saying? So now he just ain't got this in him like that no more, man. Look at that. You seen that shit? No. And I said better fit for us than Evan was. Well, this guy is. This guy right here. Look, the guy that's bench pressing and lifting up running backs and forcing fumbles and shit. Look at this is what I looked at with Rashaan Evans. This is what. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Let me get this out of here real quick. Let me see if I can pause this. Hold on. Get back to the screen real quick. Boom. I was like, the size, his size, his measurables. When you looked at his measurables, his weight, his height, his speed, strength, everything, versus the measurables of Rashaan Evans, I was like, he's a bigger guy. They both got similar measurables, but you got a bigger guy that's better in coverage that can develop into like a Brian Urlacher type of guy. So I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's really what I thought of him. So for me to go from that to don't like you, it ain't because I just ain't like you from the rip. It's because I only go by the film. I ain't going by, my feelings. Fuck feelings. It's about the film. And the film, after year 2, didn't like him no more. Late night is popping, man. Hold on, let me see. Y'all, I can't get through all these, y'all. He said LVE was a gang record. Yeah. He's no longer this guy, man. Yeah, he's a shell of himself. Yeah, exactly. Let me see where we at with this. Why should take so. How long was I talking about this? Look at this shit. See, that's what hurt him right there. Boom. Right there. Those type of plays, running with his head down. He had a habit of doing it. You see how he took that tackle on? That's what happened to his neck. So this was the bad in this breakdown. What happened to his neck is like he would run into contact head first, which is fucking insane. But that's because he wasn't used to contact because of 7-on-7 football. So he didn't know how to take these guys on. Like he get low, but he's hitting you with his head. And then he also loses vision, hurts his neck. And versus the run, he had a problem versus the run, right? when he lost sight of the ball, but it wasn't due to aggression in college. It was just his head was down. And then sometimes he would do this. He still does this. Tackle high and let you get into his body, but that don't work in the NFL. So his recourse for the neck, and you see he got a neck brace on at this point. So his recourse for his neck was tackling with his head up. I mean his neck up, I mean, and letting you get just putting his chest up too high and letting you get into his chest and moving back and getting blocked that way too. What I say, NFL lineman. Was I wrong? I said NFL lineman will exploit him. Facts. That's what they do right now. That's what they do right now. I wasn't wrong. I ain't look at this since then, so it's crazy to see what I said. He's fast, not quick. So he shouldn't ski. And I said ski. That was like how Sean Lee and those guys would get past blocks. They would kind of ski past blocks. He can't do that because he can't get back into position fast enough. So he can't do what Parsons and them do to get away from blocks. Get sucked in, do the false steps. Here we go. He does that still too. Damn, I was not wrong about him. There you go. Once he take a wrong step, it's a wrap. Rarely stands up blockers. Facts. Boom. Dang. That's crazy that he's still that guy though. He still got his bad habits still there. It's just that his goods wasn't there. So now you just see the bad. And this is the LV that we have right here. This is what we get from LV right now. We don't get now. You could take this. See that right there? You could take this if you were getting those splash plays too. Then we wouldn't be mad when you take a L on a couple plays. That's Michael Gallup right there that scored too. If y'all don't know, that was Gallup that's balling number 4 for this game was Gallup. Boom. Look at this. He gonna get trucked. This still happens too. Watch it. Smack. Oh, no, I think he got blocked on that. Or did he get trucked? Let me see. No, he just got blocked out of there. That happens all the time too. But you gonna see him get trucked too. He said can't run away from him though. There you go, boom. Yeah, this the LV that we got though. We got the bad one though. We ain't gotta watch all 18 minutes of this though. Let me see. He guesses instead of reading his keys. Let's see what he did there. Boom. He guessed wrong. He'll fix this. Let's see. He guessed wrong. That's what LV does today, man. All right, that's enough. I'll stop sharing that. I'll get to something else later. But you get the point. You get the point. Tony Perry, what's up? He said, LV, hey, yeah, Koye. LV is done, but it might be a blessing in disguise. But I hate he can't play like he used to. Rashawn Evans, come on with your come on. TP from North Carolina. What's up, TP from North Carolina, brother? Yeah, Gallup did play that game. He on that team. That's how they be finding players because they when they were scouting Tolbert, that's how they found Eric Scott Jr. because he played against Tolbert the year before when Tolbert came out. Eric Scott was the guy that was covering him the whole night. And when they found Gallup because they was watching LV. They probably was scouting LV and they're like, this guy Gallup looks pretty good. I think we drafted both of them that year. He said, "Damn, LV gonna have CTE like Antonio Brown and keep putting his head down like that." Yeah. Let me go back up and see what y'all dudes was talking about. Let's see. He said Henry better than Zeke. I don't care if he is. I just wouldn't pay him. He said cheap Zeke sounds amazing. Wouldn't trade for him though. A 7th round pick. I would give up a 7th round pick for Zeke back. The tape I watched of Evans, or I would call him and tamper. I'm like, Zeke, ask for a release. Ask to be released, man. It just ask to be released. We'll pick you back up, man. Go ahead. Somebody need to put that out there. Call his mama. Somebody know his mom in there. The tape I watched of Evans last year was pretty impressive. I would say he's pretty stiff, and I don't think he's as physical as he used to be. What? He wrangled guys and rise them to the ground. Man, you tripping, Chris. You wasn't here the other day then. You must not have been here. That was last year we watched. We watched Atlanta Falcons Evans, not Titans Evans. And Atlanta Falcons Evans was laying some, I don't want to say wood. I said it. Pause, I fucked it up. But he was putting in work, man. Pause again. What the fuck? It's late, man. You gotta give me some credit. Regarding Sean Lee or anyone really, why does everyone assume just because you were a good player means you're going to be a good coach? Good coaching, if you're a good player that was playing off of your physical attributes like LT, then no, you might not be a good coach because you can't coach what you are. But when you are a good player because you're a cerebral player, you would be an excellent coach. That's why Kellen Moore is a good coach. That's why I think Sean Lee and LV would be good coaches because they can coach process. So they can coach, hey, these are the habits you should have. That's why Al Harris is good for us. He wasn't a top corner because he wasn't a good corner because he was the fastest, biggest, craziest corner on the field. He was a good corner because he did everything right and he was physical. You know what I mean? He can press and he was smart. So that's why he was good. You can teach that. You could teach your little tricks and keys and things that you might have done. Like Dion can't teach you how to be Dion. You know what I'm saying? But a guy like Rod Woodson, or Jason Sehorn, I mean, they can teach you because in order for them to be that good, they were doing it off of their mindset and just being in the right place. So I think LV would definitely make a good coach. So would Sean Lee, because Sean Lee would be a guy that's in the film room more than most. You know what I'm saying? So I think he could. Think he could. Back to the game. Let me see. Davey in there talking. He said Tolbert burnt Eric Scott. Yeah, he bust Eric Scott ass. He did. Davey 84. Yo, bro, I went to the game Monday night and the place was crawling with Cowboys fans. They had to take a timeout and switch to the silent count in their own stadium. Yeah, because the Cowboys was rocking. That's the other thing. There's a lot of little tidbits that made this game easier for us. But I think with the lack of discipline, we could have easily. It's just the fact that the refs weren't cheating, and when I say they weren't cheating, they was calling plays on. They was calling calls on every fucking body. It wasn't just us. So I give them that. They were fair because they called it down the middle. But had they not bailed us out of a couple of plays, this game could have got away from us. We would have lost it. I'm not even gonna front. So I'm happy we won, but I'm not one of those guys that think that it was a great game that we should have won. To be honest with you, we won a game that we got opportunities in, and we took advantage of our opportunities when it counted in the end. But it shouldn't have been close because we should have been further along or further ahead, and we gave them too many chances to get back in that game with penalties, time management on the coach's part. Some of Mike McCarthy's bad habits are still showing too. Like he had issues with time management in Green Bay, and he still does today. I think he's not thinking about that because he's trying to do too many things. He's trying to call plays and think about those things. I think if he's just thinking about that and he has a guy he trusts to call plays, he can be ahead of that, but he's not because he's calling the plays. So time management is going to be an issue unless he gets somebody as an assistant that gives him, clock checks or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm going to reverse judgment on Evans until I see it. We were pumped for Barr, and he was worse than LVE and Jalen, which is incredible. I don't think he was, though. I think they just didn't let Barr be Barr. Again, you got a guy showing somebody how we play, and it's LVE. He's the one that's giving you your campus visits in college and shit. That ain't the one that you want to be your face. But I can't hold out judgment on him because it's on the film. It's on the film. He wasn't playing tentative. He was balling. Barr wasn't balling this last year. I think he came off an injury and came here, so that's a little different. And he was old. Evans ain't old. He's 27. Unless he already got CTE or something, I think he's gonna be fine. Yeah. Protect that collarbone. Facts. Let's see. Chris Davis. The tape I watched of Evans last year. Oh, you said this already. I've seen this. I read all this stuff. All right, let me go down. MJ once said he could never be a coach because he's too demanding. Probably so. Yeah. You probably won't get shit done. I'm like that. I just had my guys here today working on one move and one move only the entire day, and they all got fucked up calf muscles. And hot. He got a callus in the bottom of his foot because I was working on half step back. I got like all these different moves that you can work off of the half step back in boxing, but you got to get it to a point where it's automatic. When you want to do it, you can do it. A lot of guys do it by accident, but I wanted to be worked into their offense. So had my son doing it, had Roman doing it, and had Hawk doing it, and they was in here bitching because I had them doing it in a weight vest and on a trampoline and everywhere with resistance bands and shit. So yeah, I think being a demanding coach sometimes is hard on players. They missed a ton of holding calls on the Bolts. They probably missed a lot on us too, though. To be honest with you, because I've seen some plays that we got away with that we shouldn't have. Okoye. Also, I need more Tolbert, Turp, and Brooks in place of Gallup. He can't separate, get off the press, and catch the damn ball in traffic anymore. Gallup dropped two dime TD passes. I mean, two dime, yeah, Tom Dak TD passes. Yeah. But here's the good news. When you put that on film, if you keep putting that on film, right now they're giving them the benefit of the doubt. You're a veteran, and I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Give him time to adjust and see if he can get it in his game and get his head right. But if he can't, the film will tell him and the coaches what needs to come next, and that'll be the bench if he don't get it right. And again, Gallo was one of my favorite receivers on this team, so it ain't hate. It's just if somebody said that on Twitter, like anytime though, if a player starts hurting the team and I can see it on film, and it's not like something that's an easy correct, or weeks go by or days go by and they don't correct it, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna be like, I no longer like what you're doing. Or if you do something that like everybody was coming at me, hold that L, CeeDee Lamb had a good game. I ain't say he was trash. I never said he was trash. I said, is CeeDee Lamb a real number one? And he got to show me that. Just like you said, Chris, you holding out until you see Evans on the field. I'm holding out until I see CD consistently show me mature football and that he can get other guys involved in the game, because that's what the game is about. And everybody thought I was tripping when I said that. Listen to his interviews. Listen to what he was saying. He was saying, when he came back after, the break, he said, I need to be a guy that's not just height when he said it when my name is called, but a guy that's working hard, hustling on the other side and getting guys open. Because they said in this offense that they teach all of the wide receivers their progression, the quarterback's progressions. So when certain calls are made, he knows I'm not in this progression, and he was showing that on film. He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, and I think the team was suffering because of that. Nobody else is going to say it, because why would you throw him under the bus that way? But that is a lot of what was happening when it came to some of the stagnation that we were having in the red zone and with this offense. Believe it or not, they weren't making CD the focal point that he wanted to be in those areas. And I guess too, he got a point. I don't believe that you shouldn't throw CeeDee Lamb the ball in the red zone. I think you should. But bitching about it and going about it that way wasn't the way. So when he had this week that he was much more aggressive. Dak was much more decisive throwing him the ball, and he had the game that he should have. And then later in the game or in spots in the game, you saw us have to go to other guys because they were trying to take him away. So that's what number ones do. But you got to do it for more than 1 week. You got to keep doing that. So if you can keep doing it from all over, I'm happy with it. But you got to keep doing it. You can't show me 1 week versus a bad corner or a bad secondary and think I'm gonna give you that status. I'm not. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But I ain't got no problem with CD though. I don't think he can't produce. So him getting yards don't, you know. Yeah. Hold on. Nah, Barr was terrible. Shit made me want to throw a damn day. He wasn't that bad. Oh damn! I thought the shit timed out for a minute. What happened? Yeah, El Fuego. I coach boxing for real, bro. And don't nobody know I coach boxing. I'm doing a bad job self promoting. But yeah, I coach boxers. I'm in my gym right now, man. Yeah, I coach professional fighters, and I got youngins that I'm trying to get to the Olympics in 2028. That's up to them. They gotta do their job. But yeah, I coach boxing. Got my son, got Roman. I got a 12-year-old that's already 5'9", 130, but he 5'9", he 12. Well, he just turned 13, but he big as shit. His dad's 6'7". So I'm like, I got me a Wilder if he stick with it. But he do everything I ask and he work hard, so he gonna be good. His name Roman. Roman little beast. I don't think Evans will be any worse than what we got. Evans is gonna be he gonna be better than what we got, bro, for sure. Evans was on the streets for all the offseason and for 5 weeks before we signed him. He probably won't be good, but if he is, I'll take it. Trade for Levante David if you want a great linebacker. Evans was on the streets by choice, bro. He wasn't on the streets because he was bad. He asked to get out of there. He said, "I want to go." He said, "I don't think I want to play ball no more." He ain't want to do it because he ain't want to be behind nobody. He ain't want to be behind Nicole Dean. Man, I'm looking for some more creative play calls and more 15 plus yard downfield. Hopefully, Mike takes the time this time to put his thinking cap on. Big plays is not what we need, bro. We need to finish drives, not big plays. Big plays, we got them in the offense. They'll come if we do what we're supposed to do near the line of scrimmage. But I'm not looking for more big plays, to be honest with you. I don't want to score fast. We were good at that with Kellen. It's not about scoring fast. It's about we already have something that's working great. We can get to the red zone more than any other team in the league. We've had more trips. We just got to finish. So what he should be working on is red zone offense and different things that work consistently in the red zone. That's it. That's it. Everything else is good. And we need a thumper. It's funny that Zeke had 12 touchdowns. People act like Zeke wasn't helping the red zone. His touchdown ability in short space was what helped because you couldn't just fan out and play zone and act like you wasn't going to respect the box. You had to respect the box. If you ain't respect the box, Zeke was going to kill you in the middle. If you did respect the box, they can throw to the outside and it's one on one. They know it is. So that's what a thumper does. I think you should just put Hunter out there and see what's up, man. I mean, that's what I would do. I remember the same hype for Barr. The entire fan base was begging for him to get benched for Cox. And the white guy that plays special teams that I forgot his name, Gifford. Gifford was nasty. I like Gifford. Gifford was definitely good, man. He didn't get enough opportunity. See, LV was a logjam for a lot of linebackers that has come through here. I think Harper, Gifford, and Jabril. I think all three were better than LV. And if you say they weren't cerebrally better, they would have been after 3-4 weeks. 3-4 weeks of running the defense, they would have been fine. You know what I mean? They just you gotta give them the reps. He said, "Damn, that makes too much sense." What makes too much sense? I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me real quick. What make too much sense? I don't know what I said. I'm all trying to find out and shit. Who that? Judah's Redemption. Tell me what makes too much sense. I'll find it later. All I want for Christmas is pause. Your Majesty. He said all you want for Christmas is Derrick Henry. I don't know why I think of the Mariah Carey song when you said that. That's why. So like pause. I hear her voice saying all she want for Christmas and shit. MG used to be my favorite Cowboy. He's been terrible for 18 weeks. It's time to go. Tober needs to be out there. CD isn't a number one, never has been. Damn. Well, yeah, he's not. Not yet. All right, I'm not gonna keep going through those. Y'all keep talking about Barr. Great to see Cooks on that sweep, and come to think of it, I do believe I actually saw a screenplay. Instant success. I don't know the Cooks if he had a screenplay, but he should get them. He said, "Damn about CD." Facts, yeah. CD is he's a good player, great player. He just needs to be more mature, and I won't have no problems with him. CD is a number one. He needs at least 10 to 12 targets weekly. No way Gallup should have more targets. I agree that Gallup should have more targets than CD in this offense. Agree, but here's where you draw the line, bro. You also don't reward bad behavior. So CD was I'm tired of talking about CD, but y'all keep making me talk about him because y'all keep making like statements like I was attacking him in the first place. I was attacking the shit that he's doing. I don't like it. CD I watch a lot of the film, right? And I'm not trying to be it ain't a superior thing. I'm just saying I really do watch a lot of dumb film for no reason. So the Jets game, he was bitching throughout that game. And I'm like, he had a hell of a game in the Jets game. I'm like, why he still complaining? Because he wanted a touchdown. But I'm like, why he still complaining? He was complaining the Jets in the Jets game. Then Arizona game, he was complaining his way out of focus. Okay, that's 2 weeks in a row. I ain't say nothing those 2 weeks. I said, okay, he frustrated. Then he complained. He was mad in the Patriots game and doing another blowout. And that's the other reason he wasn't getting the ball. We ain't got to throw the ball late in games. So Dak is only throwing 180 yards in the game. That ain't enough balls to go around if you blowing guys out. Dak ain't even playing in the fourth quarter. Neither are you. So that's where a lot of his productivity was going. It wasn't. So how you bitching when we're winning? And then it came to a head in the San Fran game. And now it looks like you're only bitching because of the San Fran game. But he was bitching in every game except for the first one while we're winning. And the reason you ain't getting the ball is because the defense is fucking scoring. And now Dak don't have to score. Now we should take the air out of the ball. If we just threw the ball to try to appease you or fed him targets, that's why he's not getting 10 targets a game. Context matters. Y'all just say shit and say he should be getting this per week and he not. But why? Because we ain't throwing the damn ball and we don't have to. Yesterday we had to throw the ball. We haven't had to throw the ball most games. So if you're not throwing the ball, where he gonna get those targets at? He's not gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't need to throw the ball that much if your defense is doing what they're doing. Nor should you even try. So if you need 20 targets a game to be happy, this might not be the team for you. Then he might not be the team for you. You know what I'm saying? That's that's what it is. I'm just serious on that. You know what I'm saying? Boom. That's what I believe, man. Yeah, he wants a TD bad. They did not respect Cook sweep early. Glad we decided to use it after showing the motion a few times. Yep, throughout the game. Yeah, they just felt like he couldn't do no damage out there. We wasn't really going to hand the ball off, but we finally did. Said J. Lou at CB3. We need another CB. No, I think Kellen just knows J. Lou. J. Lou got scored on that same exact way against the Eagles last year. When you bring in that, so did Diggs though. But when you bring that behind that jet sweep motion from behind the line of scrimmage, pre-snap, and you snap the ball, he's never in position on that play. And for real, he shouldn't be because what should be happening on that play is we shouldn't be playing a fucking man. That's the problem. Don't chase him. Even if you want to play man, play match. So if he run in motion, match him up with somebody else. Have somebody else over there pick him up and press him. And that's it. You just press him off the line of scrimmage. But you're not going to get there. He's not going to get there. That's very hard to cover because you can't press. It's just a foot race behind the line of scrimmage. That's hard to do. And they got a rub route already set up for you too. So it's a foot race and a rub route. The same rub route they did to Bell, but Bell had enough time to go around it because Herbert got to Eckler late. But that's what they run. That's what a lot of teams run. So it was just Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore knows this defense. He knows what they struggle against. I think that's why it looks so bad, But I think he just understands what they struggle against. But now it's on tape, so other teams are going to try it. Hey, boss, what do you think about the O-line run blocking in this game? Happy for the ugly win. I really don't know what to think about their run blocking because the run blocking might be fine, but we got a back whose vision is in question and whose burst is in question and whose grit or toughness in the middle is in question. Because Rico got in there. Rico looked good for the 1-2 snaps he got in there. I was like, damn, look how Rico ran, running through guys' faces. And it makes you understand why Zeke wasn't getting that many yards too. Zeke was getting 6-yard dust storms because of the way we was blocking, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen plays, and I don't want to keep picking on him because I think TP, his 60-yard play was very pivotal in this game. So he definitely is one of the players of the game, but it wasn't because of the ground game. I think he was more effective in the air. That 80 yards in the air is pretty damn good for a running back. Pretty good. For a receiver, an 80-yard game is good. That's a good game. That's a great game for a running back, but that's a good game as a wide receiver. So our tight end, that's a great game for a tight end too. So yeah, I did see some plays though that I think he could have cut back and he just didn't do. He stayed front side a couple times. So they were setting him up for cutbacks, counter trays, and he just wasn't taking the opportunity to cut back. So I don't know if he can't cut off that leg, depending on which way they run it, or what, but he just didn't look like he could put that foot in the ground and really step. He wasn't big stepping. So I don't know how bad that injury was because they didn't paint it as if it was that bad as bad as it seems to be. So I don't know what it is, but TP don't look correct for me to say. I'm not judging the run blocking until I see a guy who actually is reading the field correctly. Because last week they thought the run blocking was bad too, but CD or TP, I'm sorry, laid down on two plays that could have been big plays that he generally took to the house last year. And that 60-yarder, that was a play. You give him that much space, he taking that to the house. So it's a lot of plays that he's just not looking quite like it. So he looked like Zeke getting caught from behind. You know what I'm saying? That's what he looked like. He don't got the top end speed right now. How can we stop targeting Gallup without forcing the ball to Cooks or CD? Gallup is getting the good looks from the defense. So Gallup ain't getting good looks from the defense. It's like this, right? Like I said earlier, that might be the progression that Dak naturally flows to because the defense is everywhere else. So if you want to give Gallup less targets, use him in clear out routes. Like have him run clear out routes for other guys, and then he can. But he got to get off the press to do that. But run clear out routes for other guys, and then play interference. That'd be it. That's all I can think of. They go to the slot for matchups, but they actually have the ability to win outside against the league's best corners. CD doesn't, therefore he's not number one. Yeah, CD should be whooping ass on anybody. Like you see what? Here's the difference between a number one. It's very easy to look at. Look at what Cooper did to the 49ers. Both Lenore and Ward. He fucked both of them up. He made them both look real stupid. And Ufunga made him look stupid too. And Gibson made him look stupid too. That's what number ones do. He make elite defenses still look like they don't belong over there with him. Like CD didn't do that. You know what I mean? He don't do that. He can score. He can catch the ball on you. He can jump over you. He can do certain things in spots, especially he great in zone. But he don't do that. He don't do that, and maybe he will get to that, but he don't do it right now. So I'm not saying, but I'm tired of saying he number one or not. He gonna give you number one productivity. Because when I say he's not a number one, it means he just can't do those things. But doesn't mean he ain't gonna give you the productivity of a number one. Julian Edelman was giving you number one productivity, but was he Randy Moss? He wasn't. But he would give you number one productivity. You know what I'm saying? Danny Amendola. I don't want to say he's not Danny Amendola, but he's more like to me, like an Edelman type of guy, meaning a security blanket for the quarterback, always going to get open, can find spots in the zone, needs to be in slots, need to be moved around, can win occasionally from the outside, but that's not his spot. He's not an X or Z guy. He's a Y for most of the time. Like that's what he should be. And he need to be moved around and used as such. But I think Debo Samuels is that guy too. He gonna give you number one productivity though. But Debo Samuels is a guy who I also think is not a true number one because Debo Samuels is not. He ain't. When you ever heard about somebody saying Debo Samuels route running is this or that? No, he's just he's a running back that has a wide receiver's body, but He has a running back's mentality, and when you throw a slant to the guy, he gonna break some tackles and make everybody look dumb. He's strong as shit, and you not hitting linebackers hit him and fall off. So that's different. But um, to me, he's not a guy that you have to change coverage for. He's a guy that you have to rally to the ball for because of his yak ability. You know what I mean? Which you could say is number one. Shit, T.O. had that, but T.O. also you put T.O. against a guy on the outside, T.O. gonna kill you. He would roast the team. T.O. number ones make quarterbacks look so much better. Dak got his money because Coop was here and vice versa. They both got their money from each other. But look how good Dak looked when Coop was here. He just looked like he was on a different level because Coop gonna give you those. He gonna get wide open 3-4 times a game. The rest of the time they might bottle him up or it might have the right coverage. But you see cover one, Coop gonna go to work every time you see cover one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't say nothing about his productivity, Davey. You keep talking about productivity. Productivity don't make you number one. Number one don't mean, like I said, Julian Edelman had that type of productivity. Was he a number one? If you say no to Julian Edelman, your argument is dead, bro. So it was Julian Edelman a number one. Was Wes Welker a number one? Was he? He had that productivity too. You know what I'm saying? No, no, it wasn't. All right. Dak forcing the ball. Dak is forcing the ball. Dak is forcing, bro, the ball. I guess that's what you're saying. And it's not working right now. Same thing he did with Schultz. If Gallup catches those passes, y'all will be saying he's back. Yeah. But I wouldn't even say that's force. It ain't force. Those are good looks. That's not forcing the guy to ball. Forcing the ball is you keep throwing it to him and he ain't open. That's force. He open. And the ball hitting him in his hands. Those are good looks. Catch the fucking ball. That's what Gallup used to do. I think Gallup is like just hearing. He got alligator arms because he's hearing footsteps. Because Gallup used to be the guy that caught. That's what I used to like about him. If you had a game where you were playing the toughest corners, the guys who would take, like we played against Jalen Ramsey. Coop didn't do shit against Ramsey. Ramsey rocked him, got him out of here. Then Lamb couldn't do shit with him, and nobody in that on that whole Rams team that year. Gallup was the only one. And they called pass interference at the end of that route, but Gallup was the only one that was beating Jalen Ramsey ass because he ain't scared of nobody. When we was down against the Packers that year, Gallup was the one that started the rally and the comeback. You know what I mean? Gallup is that one that's gonna go make a big play. Make the catch that needs to be made, and that's why Dak still is throwing the ball to him because he remembers that. It's like muscle memory, but he's just not doing it right now. You know what I mean? He keep running those slants, not winning those slants and shit like that. That used to be shit he won on a regular basis. He was that physical. The meaning to go back and watch the tape of that game where Gilmore took Amari out of the game. Some people accuse him of quitting on that day. Not sure. It was a rainy day. I don't think Amari quit. I think Gilmore just took him out of the game. CD is one of the league's best separators in the league, inside or outside, since last year. So you're horribly wrong and my laughing my ass off. Fucking bullshit. Separators in zone, damn sure ain't against man. I don't know. I don't know why y'all be bringing them PFF stats. Like somebody said, D Law is playing. He's graded 91 point something grade in PFF, and I'm all for D Law getting his credit for run stopping. But how is D Law graded above guys who actually get sacks? You know what I'm saying? He is, and because of his pressure rating, I'm like, okay, I don't know how that's the criteria over actually hitting and bringing a motherfucker down, and you get a lesser grade than D Law. See what I'm saying? So I don't listen to that shit. They be like, oh, he has a 47%, or is it 27? 27% pass rate, win rate. What the fuck I care how many times you went on a pass? Like you might win, but did you affect anything? That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Win and then actually get a hurry or a pressure. That's okay. But I'm not giving you credit for just pressures either. You gotta actually bring the quarterback down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? And I think you should get higher grades for that than anything else. And they don't. You don't. You know what I'm saying? He was rated near that top of the league in that. And even if you look at CeeDee Lamb and separations, like okay, yeah, okay, do it and get other guys open and shut the fuck up. Then you know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all I need CeeDee Lamb to do. It ain't. I don't need him to play much better than he plays. I just need him to start acting like he got some sense. And I think he's on that path. So, like I said, I don't want to keep saying it like I'm harping on it, but it is what it is. Okay, I would trade for Zeke and Mafi, the guard from UCLA, and get ready for next season when Tyrone is gone. Y'all think this Madden, man? You got to first decide. When y'all start talking about trades, you need to be looking on a trading block and see who's available. He said Debo can KO your ass, though. Yeah. Yeah, Renfro a beast in the slot. He said, "You one of them ones. I ain't going back and forth with you." Ayuk is on his way to being a true number one. You can't guard him one on one. Yeah, Those type of guys, man. I'm not Davey. You are going in, bro. You're not gonna stop. He said Julian had guys like Gronk, but he still wasn't the number one. Was Gronk a number? Gronk was the number one on that team. Gronk, you had to come up with creative ways to stop Gronk. Ain't nobody creating no ways to stop CD right now, man. And, you might give him a bracket here and there, but they let him run, let him do his thing. Now, if he keep putting this on film all the season, then maybe they'll do something creative if they know Dak is going insistently go on him, go at him. Then yeah, they might change. But right now, no. He not scary to them. You know what I mean? He's just gonna do his thing if the ball comes his way. I'd like to see us go save Justin Jefferson from the Vikings. We need another playmaker. The best teams in the league are riddled with weapons. We aren't what we thought we were before the season started, didn't we? You see, I take Debo over all of our work. Debo ain't gonna last too long playing the way he play. I like him, but you got guys that are physical like AJ, but they not getting smacked and they are running to contact. They just hard to deal with for a corner, and they'll rough up a corner, but they not getting roughed up in the process. Debo is a running back with the ball in his hands. Like he does a lot with the ball in his hands, and he take a lot of hits. I don't want him because he ain't gonna be available. He already ain't available, but he ain't gonna keep being available. Neither is Christian McCaffrey because they keep making him think he's a tough back now instead of what he is. And they got him running like he's an Alvin Kamara that's starting to run like he's Bam Morris or something, and that's cool. But you ain't gonna last long. You can see how easy it is to rock him. Like he was getting rocked versus us. You can rock those running backs. You could tell the running backs that are built for that type of shit. Debo built for it. He don't get rocked backwards like that. Debo do the hitting, but it hurts him. You know what I'm saying? But those running backs that are built for that fall forward even when you rock them. Like Zeke could get hit, he's still going forward through you. Henry, they going through you. You know what I mean? It's even some smaller guys that still run like that, where you hit them, but they going through you. But a guy like Cooks, a guy like C Mac, those guys you hit them, you could see that it hurt him. You know what I mean? TP, you could see that he was hurting. Yesterday he was getting hurt. His head was getting rocked back. You think Kellen's play calling got Cooper traded? Yeah. I think Cooper's I lost in the playoffs, yes. And Cooper's in unwillingness to listen to Jerry and take the shot. I think Jerry wanted everybody to get that shot. Cooper's like, I don't know what's in that shit, man. Jerry was like, "Well, what's in this check," and and that was it. And I think somebody said he called Dak the Black Kirk Cousins, and then he said I was wrong. That didn't happen, but it probably did happen the way it looked. It probably did. Probably happened for sure. Huh. All right, let's see what else we talking about. Forcing the ball is as 5'11" and you 6'3" in the air. Come on, Dak average. Well, I don't know what you mean. I wasn't in on that, so I don't know what that analogy is all about. That looked good throwing the ball outside the pocket. Should Mike McCarthy call more waggles to Dak moving instead of thanking? Yeah. Yeah, he should call more bootlegs. That's why I say go from under center. I be wanting them to run those naked bootlegs and do damage. Yeah. What y'all laughing at? Gallup is a throw the ball up receiver, KVG. You right. There's a trickle down effect to CD running away from quality corners. It forces our bad wide receivers to go up against teams' best corners. Thank you. If he on the third option, then who on the first? Gallup? You don't want that. Cooks? You don't want that. You want Cooks on the third. Really, CD is doing in this offense. Let's be honest. The reason Brandon Cooks looks good everywhere but right here is because you have your number one playing where your slot corner or second receiver should be. And that's where Cooks should be. Cooks is not an X receiver. He can play over there where Gallup is at, but he's a Y guy. You can move him around. He's the chess piece. But we use CD for all of that. CD, if you number one, you should be able to just kick outside. We're gonna kick him outside, use him here in spots, but kick him outside and let Cooks eat right there. But and when they do go and do those things and switch him and Cooks, he don't do the dirty work for Cooks. He ain't gonna go do those like listen to his post game. Listen to the post game from CD. You could tell what he wasn't doing, what they was coming at him about not doing. They wasn't coming at him about just being on the sideline, not talking to his guys. They was coming at his ass because if I call a rub route and you run a route instead of the rub, you was asking where the rub routes go. They was there. You got people saying, "Oh man, Dallas Cowboys spacing is god awful." It's not. It's spacing is set up for rubs, but they don't do it consistently. That's bad. Coyote, what up? It's not about rolling Dak to think. What's he mean about rolling? I mean trolling maybe. Lame comment. It's about getting him away from the pressure. Oh, you mean rolling Dak out, not to think, to not think. Oh yeah, it's about getting him away from the pressure. I get what you're saying. It wasn't dumb. I mean, he might just not think that way. You know, when he say think, he mean use Dak using his mind to move guys. You know what I mean? Like, should Dak be doing that or should it be in motion, improvising? And I think science and art have to be balanced. You know what I mean? You can't be all art, you can't be all science. You need a little bit of both. You know what I mean? Science explains art, so to speak. You know what I mean? So I feel like Dak can do the scientific stuff. He can be a left brain cerebral quarterback from the pocket enough for you to win. But he also needs to show the other sides of his game, like those legs and his pause and his ability to get outside on the edge and improvise. He can do that. He did that a lot his first 2 years, and that was a big part of his game. And now he don't do none of that. And he seemed like he had lost a step until yesterday. I'm like, damn, Dak running again. It's like he got to run like he wants to run, like with some oomph. And I think he getting his legs back up under him. He said facts. Another team got to agree to the trade. Like, don't nobody want to trade these guys y'all talking about. Y'all killing Davy. Davy is like Chris Davis is wrong. He mad. You will argue with your mom, Dave. No offense to your mama either, but you will argue with anybody. The other one, W lowercase names. I don't know what you mean, man. Go on there. West Tex. He said, "Yo, I gotta say this channel is fire. Appreciate you, bro. It's fire because I'm the only one here. I'm the only one woke this late, man. I'm about to go smoke some reefer, man. JB too. You make me want to smoke some weed, man. About to bring me out of remission. I still smoke herb. I just don't smoke weed. I smoke like mugwort, the boring shit, or lobella. They call it asthma weed. I smoke shit like that, or mullen leaf. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I like the act of smoking. I just don't be wanting to smoke weed because it tired me out. Especially like I said today. I started my day yesterday at 8 a.m. It's tomorrow at 1:19 now. So I'm officially at what's that? 18 hours of straight going. I just been going and going and going and going. But football season, I was just say fuck it. But that's why y'all don't see me in the off season. Like, where you go, Koye? Man, I'll be crashing at the end of the season. Like, I can't keep this up all year. Y'all fucking crazy. I'll be Ryan Clark. I said that on Twitter about Clark. Ryan Clark got a clone. If y'all don't believe in cloning, y'all don't believe Gucci Man a clone. Y'all believe that this Kanye, the Kanye who just made Jesus is king, and Donda, which was a seance to his own mama. You know what I'm saying? You think that Kanye who went super churchy is now getting top in Venice on boats with his ass hanging out. Those two different people. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all believe that's Kanye, and y'all got to be crazy if you think Ryan Clark is on ESPN in the morning. You know what I'm saying? He on Fox Sports. I don't even know how he got this many contracts. But he on ESPN, Fox Sports now. He on the sideline at games. He on Pivot. You know what I'm saying? He on some other shit too. He on a bunch of shit. Now he on Inside the NFL. I'm like, how the fuck is you everywhere like that, bro? Like, I'll do a lot of shit. A lot. A lot. Like more than most people would even possibly think. Like people be thinking I'm just chilling and I'm lazy or something. No, man, I do a lot of shit. And I got ADHD for real, for real. But that dude make me look lazy. I'm like, damn. Cause you gotta fly and drive places to put his job. He traveling too. Like, and I travel, but that's a lot. That's a lot. That boy be everywhere. Yeah. That's he everywhere. That's crazy. I'm with you. That when I see him, C Max slowing down in his last game, in the last game for real. Yeah, he was hurt. The Cowboys, that Cowboys game was physical on him. Hey Okoye, this is my first time listening to you. Love your content. I just subscribed to you and love your content. I was told about your channel by Rome. Shout out to Rome, man. Rome, my man. Yeah, it's funny that like I don't know how people don't know about me, man. But a lot of people, I go on other shows, people like, who are you? Like, damn. And I don't mean like everybody got to know who I am, but I'll at least be thinking even the people who don't follow me seen me before. So, but no, people don't know who the fuck I am. I'm like, damn, that was humbling. But I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, appreciate that. Hey, like you ain't no big shot. You know what I'm saying? You think you're top shot though. You know what I mean? You ain't shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? You ain't nobody. But anyway, I'm with you with that one. I think I read that before. He said backwoods session to the head solo. Yeah, man. You really from the East Coast? You smoke backwoods. Backwoods is like that's like cancer sticks, man. Them shits fucking fuck you through it. I like Bluntvilles though, so I can't talk. He was whooping Diggs and Cam Diggs, my boy, but he was on his ass. Who that you talking about? You probably talking about Brooks, or you talking about Tolbert? Probably. Y'all talking about a doppelganger, but he's new here. I've been here. Y'all talking about my doppelganger. Oh, Chris, the other Chris. There's two Chris Davises. Oh shit, purple Chris Davis. Damn, that's what y'all talking about. I ain't know what y'all meant. It's another Chris. I got one of y'all got to change your name. You know what I mean? You throw a knife in there and just say fight for it. Just throw a knife down there between two people, and just say whoever wins will get to be Chris Davis. The other one got to change his name if he's still alive. Uh, how he knew and he a mod. Who the other Chris Davis a mod too? You a mod? Damn, I don't. Damn, pass the blunt, bro. Well, welcome. I don't remember you, but welcome, man. He said, I think that Black Kirk Cousins thing didn't happen. I think it didn't too, but he was out of here. I ain't hear Dak. I never heard Dak say nothing glowing about Coop. Like, he don't give a fuck he going. Art Dez, like, yo, bro, it got to be something said that maybe you can't tell Jerry Jones what to do per se, but I think if your quarterback loves the receiver, Jerry is probably less likely to get rid of a guy that is making him look good and that his quarterback loves. Although Jerry also went and got Trey Lance without telling his quarterback, so he might not say shit to you. He might just get rid of you. They are beating up Tony Pollard. Why save? Why not save him for the playoffs? They are going to fuck Tony Pollard up, and it's going to be silver lining to that too. Because if he gets hurt, you're going to have to run Rico and Hunter and go look for a running back. But then you don't have the explosiveness that he would have as a scat back, and maybe that gets Deuce on the field and off the practice squad. So there you go. But who knows? Cooper didn't want to be Mr. Pfizer. That's facts. Mr. Pfizer don't want to be Mr. Pfizer. How y'all taking shit from a guy who said he ain't take the shit? Pfizer CEO did not take the fucking shot. So why the fuck would I come on, man? I ain't even gonna get into that because I get banned every time I do that. Well, so y'all get me talking about aliens and shit, and they be like, fact checker. You know what I'm saying? Or they send me an email and be like, you need to shut the fuck up. And I'm like, all right. All right, because I like doing this shit here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna shut up. Ask him how long he been watching the Koye or Law. I don't know. I don't know, Chris Davis. They saying you an imposter, Chris. He said, is Purple Chris a mod? Yeah, Purple Chris should be a mod. I think he's been around a while. He said, I've been in these chats since before Law had a beard. Never seen someone with the same name as me in any of these chats until last season. And you calling it out. Yeah, I mean, stop arguing with Chris's. Yeah, I mean, stop arguing. The Chris's is arguing, man. Cooks has been an outside receiver all his career. The reason why Cooks hasn't been doing Cooks things is because we're not giving him yak opportunities with screen throws and deep balls downfield. There's some truth to that. He has been outside. I mean, he do yak things. I'm talking about in this offense. In this offense, where he should be is the things that I would ask Cooks to do are the things that they're asking CD to do. That's what I'm saying. Cooks is not number one, but he's a solid number two. And the things that we're asking him to do, or you would take Cooks and put him on the bench. I mean, take Gallup and put him on the bench and pick Cooks over there at the X. He played there with the Texans. Put him at the X, and he'll be a speed option out there. And then him and CD can, play off of each other. And Jalen Tolbert can be that clear out guy that does the dirty work and then gets the ball on possession downs. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. I ain't gonna argue with that. Purple Chris don't like CD. Uh, but let's be honest, Dak doesn't do a lot of deep work. Yeah, he don't. But he was with. Don't front like he wasn't throwing the ball deep last season, Matt. You full of shit, Matt. I can't even. No, man, you full of shit on that one, bro. Because you know he was throwing the ball deep last season. You know what I'm saying? And he was throwing the ball deep when Coop was here. You tripping? Dak was doing a lot of deep work when Coop was. Pause. Come on, man. He was throwing the ball. Pause. He was launching the pigskin deep. Pause. I can't do it. Hold up, hold up. I can't. Ain't no way to say it without sounding crazy. I was saying he's slanging the ball. No matter how you say it, it's fucked up. Once you start thinking that way, you fucked up, Chris. I mean, Matt, you did this. You know what I mean? But he was getting the ball out there. My bad, man. It's late. I'm absolutely shocked why they don't use Jake Ferguson more. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. But yeah, he was throwing the ball deep. I can't stop. He's throwing the ball deep before this season. It was this season they kind of cut him back. So you are full of shit with that. Ferg should have ate last night. I just think Dak was scrambling for his life on every drive back, and it would take away that read and turn every play into a scramble drill. Yeah, he couldn't get to Ferg last night because of Derwin James. Derwin James was on him. I don't think he wanted to try Derwin James, so he stayed away from him. They put Derwin James on Ferguson a lot, so he probably just avoiding Derwin James. I think that's what they were doing. They avoided. You notice they didn't throw the ball at Asante Samuels Jr. either. They didn't throw it at Asante or Derwin most of the night. They were attacking anywhere they weren't. So and they attacked 43 a lot. So I think that's what was going on. I don't really think it was he couldn't find Ferguson. I think that's why he didn't try to find Ferguson, which was smart. He was protecting the football. Hmm. He said, "Damn, bro, you body shaming Freaky Mike. That's crazy." Damn, y'all in here going, He said, he said they zoomed in on that play sheet. He said that shit was just the Denny's menu. He did. What did they used to say for the Denny's commercial? I forgot what they said. It was like a saying. I forgot what it meant. I forgot what they said. Did you think everyone has run this office enough for them to gel at this point in time? I still think they haven't because of the miscues. Everybody not gelling. The offensive line, now that they were playing together, they still weren't on the same page. I think they'll get on the same page in the bye week. Um, Offensively, we went through the growing pains in this offense because the good thing about putting tape out there so far, the tape that we have put out there, you only can game plan for the shit we put out there. You can use the 49ers game plan, which would be good for us if you decide to man up the rest of the season against us because of that game. You see what happened yesterday. So if everybody can't man up and press us all game, all year. But if they try it and they say, oh, the 49ers did good with cover one, we'll come out and play us in cover one and see what happens. That'd be good. especially when we're doing pre-snap motions, you're not going to get away with that. So you can't do that. Everybody can't do that. You know what I mean? So I think that the things that we put on film, we'll be able to scout ourselves and get some big plays or some counter plays off of the things we put off film, because teams are going to prepare for us based off of what we put on film. And we ain't put much on film. So we ain't got nowhere to go but up from here. You know what I mean? That's real shit. Ferguson up the seam a la Gronkowski would be nasty. Yeah, Ferguson flying up the seam would be crazy. Ferg got some speed too. He can run. I didn't know he could run like that until I seen him outrun what's his face? Fred Warner. When he cut up Fred Warner and just had him looking like he was on skates, I said, "Oh, he can run. Ferg can really run." And I knew he can jump because he's hurdling people, but he could break tackles, but he can run too. Dak was doing his best Tony Romo impersonation all night, scrambling, evading, escaping. It was crazy. He balled out to me. Yeah. Dak don't do that type of stuff, man. Not no more. In fact, let me try to watch some of it because, like I said, it's bear with me. You know what I mean? Y'all don't like it, I get it, but this is what it looked like. It's not me. This is the film. Y'all seen that the last film looked okay, right? This is what the film looked like, man. You know what I'm saying, man? It's a Dallas offense. Boom. That's what it look like. All right, let's watch it, man. Hold on. Pull that in. Present. Screen share. Let's take a look. And boom. Share. And share. And be closer than close. Oh, it look okay. They came out under center. Boom. See, right here, right? This is the first play. So y'all asked me what I thought, right? It's not pixely this time. I don't know why it's clear now. Maybe it was like, I don't know, needed to render or something, but it looked good. Let me see if it get pixely on this one. No, still look good. All right, yeah, we can watch this, John. My bad, y'all. It was looking crazy when I pre-gamed it. Watch this right here. Let me see what happened. Yeah, there we go. I can pause. So watch this. Boom. Bad vision, right? Well, this is why I say that. All right, this is front side. Look at backside. You see that? See that? Right now, you shouldn't stay front side with this ball. I know it's happening full speed ahead, but TP, you got that seal, that block on the backside by Ferguson right there. And this was a big play because CD held his man, so he widened out that corner. So even if TP would have had to deal with this corner that's out here, that was it. Is the corner and Derwin James. But to stay front side with this, just to me, made no sense. Let's watch it again. Watch this. To stay front side with this doesn't make any sense. There wasn't even anywhere. It wasn't no hole to hit anyway. Look, be patient up here. Patient. You should be cutting this back right now. And the OTP probably would have jump cut this back. He stayed front side with that for reasons unknown to me. Right? So when you say how were they blocking, how do you think? Let's look at this. Let's look at the blocking again. The way your running back runs will determine how well your blockers look. So let's watch everybody. Boom. All right. Once everybody gets to their block. How the blocking look to y'all? How it look? The yards gained don't indicate how well the blocking was because this is well blocked. Even if you're going to stay front side with this, you can't hesitate. You can't do this little stutter step, right? You got to just hit that gap right now. That gap that's straight ahead. A power back would see this gap and probably get 6 yards out of it, but that's because he's going to run straight through there, right? I'm talking about where if y'all can't see, let me see. Can y'all see my cursor? If you couldn't see my cursor, then you should run right. Hold on, let me see. Just saying. He said, Okoye is Kanye. Uh, they say you should vape those things. The volcano back. I don't know what you're saying. All right, let's see. Can y'all see my cursor? I can't even get down. Y'all talking so much. I was being funny, Davey. Goddamn, bro. Like, damn, stop busting my balls here. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Okoye, the people want the round table with Botch. Stop big timing everyone. He ain't big time. He got a lot of shit to do too, man. Yeah, he got a lot of shit to do. Just call me CD. I was calling TP CD. I do be doing that though. If I did, excuse me. All right. Oh, you talking about when I compare him to Peyton? It's not to compare him like he better than Peyton. You right, Marcus Rowe. You actually get it. It's not to compare him to Peyton like he's better than Peyton. You know what I mean? I'm saying at this stage in his career, if Peyton wasn't horrible at this stage in his career, why would Dak be horrible at this stage in his career? You know what I'm saying? Not saying Dak's career is going to end like Peyton's, but a damn sure starting like it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he gets the comparison, not the way they play. You know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy. But or even not even a talent level. But let me go back. Y'all said y'all could see my cursor. Nobody answered me. See you, Eddie. But here we go. So anyway, a power back would have ran right through this gap. TP did not. Let me get my head out of here. Let me see. Let me see another one. Boom. There we go. I don't need to be on there. No, y'all can't see it. Yeah, I did pause it. I paused it on purpose. Boom. Running front side was the wrong thing to do there, buddy. All right, we went under center again. Let's look at the blocking on this one. We're running. All right. That was a good run, but it was a soft finish. Soft finish. And that takes your confidence away. When you see him finishing not like that, it's like, all right, how many times we gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Derwin killed him. How many times you want to see that? And look at Ferg. Ferg got wheels, man. I told you he got over there and knocked the hell out of buddy. Now watch this. Let's see how well they blocked on this one. So far, so good. The backside sealed. Got what's his face? Tyler Smith kicking out on the edge, giving them the gap. And he hit the whole okay. You know what I'm saying? He got rocked on that. Boom. Yeah, he hit the whole okay. So now we on 3rd and 6. They did all that good blocking for only 4 yards. It's a waste. Now we're at 3rd and 6, and Dak come out in shotgun. Even though he can take advantage of some. They doing some pre-snap motion to see what guys are in. I like that. But what he should have did is that's probably what confused them. It looked like they were in man. But what did we run? Let me see what we ran. Let me see why we didn't convert this 3rd down. So pre-snap looks like cover 2. And when he went in motion, it still could be cover 2 just with a motion in it. Let's see what they do on the outside. They actually in man. So yeah. They just played cover 1, but everybody was covered. Everybody. So he held the ball. Let's watch this again. After the snap, I'm gonna pause just to see where everybody was at. Do this till like 2 o'clock, 2:20, something like that. We'll watch some film. Boom. All right, so Dak is at the top of his drop. You got Ferguson right now. Boom. You still got Fergie. He's just not looking at Ferg. Now he's staring down CD because CD was bitching. Ferg got Derwin James on him though, but playing off. Derwin gets up there by the time Dak pulls the ball down, but everybody is covered. Look, Cooks, Gallup, and CD are covered, blanketed. Only one open is Ferg, and TP had to stay in to help block. So by the time he got to Ferg's progression, there was nothing there. He did the right thing, held the ball. He could have tried to extend it, which I think he did, but he wound up getting sacked for it. You know what I'm saying? Closer than close. Real one you never would be. I'm working on a hype video too. Y'all gonna like this one. Finesse 2 times. It's cool when they do it. Go. All right, that was good right there. Boom. That's because they played off and gave CD cushion 43. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But he do it against bombs. And you gotta do it against number ones too. Let's see what he got. Offensive line is playing pretty good, man, so far. Khalil Mack, you gotta remember, Khalil Mack, Bosa, and that dude Tatooine, whatever his name is, 45. They pretty damn good, man. And Fox, they all good. So they got some pass rushes over here, and they look like it. They got some sacks. Boom. All right, let's keep going. Let's get to some good plays. All these plays good. Let's see what the hell CD did on this one. Look at CD here in the slot. Let's see. Bang. This is what he good at right there. Finding soft spots and zones and looking at banana breads. Like he go bananas when you do this type of shit. Boom. Find a soft spot. They did a they high low this nickel back because they said, all right, if you're in zone, we're gonna high low you, right? And they high load him, meaning they ran Cooks under him. Right here, you see that? Right there. Oh, it's the linebacker they high load. They ran Cooks under him. So if the linebacker floats to CD, Cooks wide open. So they ran Cooks under him and CD over the top. And boom, immediately Dak see that window, let it go. Good throw, good concept. Simple concept. Don't take a lot. You know what I mean? That'll get you open. You just gotta know what your reads are, what you're keying on. Right here, watch what Dak is keying on. He's keying on number 9. So watch number 9. Right. Watch number 9. Dak is paying attention. First off, this whole play was designed to confuse him, right? So you see him moving around. Dak's watching him the whole time. As soon as he clears, boom. Good read, good concept. First and 10. Let's see what we got. Still in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Let's see what they in. They definitely in zone. Now, see, this is where interceptions be coming from right here. This is why I couldn't understand why we kept going after him. It was like disaster waiting to happen. Gallup couldn't beat this is what they were trying to do is smart. They were trying to ISO the corner. I don't know if he a rookie or what, but they were trying to ISO him because they said he must be a backup. But watch this. Oh, he got held right there though. Gallup definitely got face mask right there because he did kill him on the release. I take that part back, Gallup. I got give. See, I ain't no hater. Right here on this release is he still wasn't, finishing certain plays, but right here, this ain't him. Right there, that was a great release. He got held on that. Got held. Didn't get a call. What was they doing at the top of the screen? They were just setting up a swing screen. They were setting up a screen on the top, and let's see if it was even there. Because he could have threw the screen. Let's see what happens. You got the tight ends up there, and you got Cooks. Cooks going to run a guy off. The tight ends are going to block. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh no, the screen. Yeah, the screen probably got blown up. Bull got past the tight end pretty quick. Yeah, he did. 45 was on that shit anyway. So yeah, he threw the ball to the right person. It just he got held on that play. I don't blame you on that one, Gallup. I ain't mad at you. He did it again. TP. I don't know what he doing. Look at this. Let's watch the blocks. Like TP is like his vision is. I don't know. He need LASIK. He need LASIK eye surgery, man. Watch this. Screen. Okay. Where should he go with this ball, people? Based on where Zach Martin is. Do he have inside? Should he go inside or outside? Oh, now I see why he ran inside. Okay. He ran inside because this one guy here, right? But this is your guy to make miss. If he can make this guy miss, he can score on this play because the other two are going to get taken out. Those other two would have got taken out. He cut back into the help, but you got to get rid of that guy. And that's a corner. Go at him. You got to go at him. I would go right at him. Zeke would have ran through Buddy's face or jumped over him or some shit. You know what I'm saying? A younger Zeke. So, to me, it's like, I think TP just he they put him in a bad situation. Let me see what y'all saying in here because I've been in here for so long. Watch it again. He was looking at Gallup the whole time. You must be a Manning or something, Matt. You be so mad. Why wouldn't you think of that when you go to make that dumb comparison? Matt be mad. Yo, you related to that boy. You know what I'm saying? Why you get mad till somebody bring up Peyton Manning, man? Matt be mad. You know them. Archie is uncle. The rules being different, I have inflated the QB numbers across the board. Okay. Could I remove the comment from the bottom of the screen? Good question, Rasta. I sure can. There you go. Boom. Let me go back. Wow. All right. Let's see where we at. Back under center. What we doing? Oh, that was the screen. Look at that. Go get 43, man. He way lighter than you. Even if you're gonna get tackled anyway, I'd rather you do that than get tackled by all 5 of them dudes over there. Like, go hit Buddy in the mouth. Lower your shoulder and run right at him. That's what Rico would have did. Rico would have been. He just beeline right at him. Smacking Buddy. You still wind up getting hit by him anyway. But now the whole purpose of running those tosses out there to the corners is because if they beating you up on the press and you beat them up on those screens and those toss plays, now they can't press as aggressively because they're hurting. That's why you're doing it. You're trying to soften up the defense, but you ain't softening them up running away from them, bruh. That's the second game I've seen TP run away from shit. He's running away from that action. You don't want that action, man. This was good. 3rd and 3. Get out on the edge. Another good block. Setup. You said, how was our blockers playing? They look pretty good to me. Let's see. So Ferg got a good block there. Tolbert is sealing 6 in here. So Ferg and Tolbert and Tyler they already set this play up. And then you got Tyron and Biada sneaking out. Tyron kicks this block out. Don't nobody touch him until he already 5-6 yards up the field. Good play. Very good play. It was good. Well blocked. Very well set up too. Because first Tolbert comes to check and see where they in. They in zone. Okay, cool. Boom. We know where they in. You know who your guy is. Yep. So Ferg, watch Ferg block here. He gonna block Khalil Mack too. All you gotta do is get a piece of him. Boop. Got a piece of Mack. And Tolbert got a piece of whoever number 6 is. This looked like a great play setup right here. Boop. That was pretty good stuff. All right, so they playing off like a mug here, right? So they probably playing man and doing something else in the middle. It look like they're playing man. I don't think those safeties are really double high because they wouldn't be playing so far off on the outside. If they still had 2 high safeties, you would play more aggressive. So those safeties, one of those safeties is either robbing or they blitzing or something. Let's see what they do. And that's how you would read pre-snap. Because if they playing that far off, those safeties wouldn't be that far off. See? What I say? That other safety was either bribing or blitzing, the one that's in the box, and they was playing soft shell on the outside, soft coverage. See, even this play right here. So this TP running up the middle, and it's a good run, right? It just don't. It seemed like it hurt. It's gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. This is like that. Like when your parents whoop your ass, it's like that. This is gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt me more. It's gonna hurt you. That's what it's like. Look. It just oh, it was okay. It looked worse from the side, but it's okay. It was a good run. Let's see it again. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when not do it. Fuck it. Birds with feather. They fly together. That make you a sucker. Uh-huh. That was pretty good. 3rd and 5. Let's see what we doing. Here you go, Rico. They bring Rico in as a third down back. That's disrespectful. Rico is not a third down back. He's every down back. TP is the third down back. Bam. Let's see what Gallup did on this play. And y'all saying why he throwing that Gallup? Let's see. This is why. So right now they playing off. Playing off. Do he know if they in man or not? Yep, he know they in man because he checks with Cooks. Cooks is running the outside fade. Let's see. Boom. He runs it. Ferg is open in the middle of the field, but like I said, I think they were staying away from Derwin James. Ferguson is open, wide open, but he's reading Gallup right now, who has 43, who sat on that route and didn't get no lift, which is a good throw. I mean, good read. Bad throw. I think Dak missed that one. He missed that one on his own, but 43 got cooked on that play. Yeah, 43 got cooked. Timing. He just got the ball out. Yeah, he just put it a little too high or put too much on it. If he'd have put a little less on it, Gallup could have adjusted to it and jumped, but he couldn't. 4 for 1. So here we are on 4 for 1. Oh, what we do to get to what we do to get to that? 3rd and 5. Yeah, how we get to 3rd and 5? I mean 4 for 1. Oh, this is 3rd and 5. All right, listen. No, how I go from 3rd and 5 to 4 for 1? What jumped offside or something? I don't know what happened. They say 4 for 1 right now. I don't think it's really 4 for 1 because we coming out in this and it can't be 4 for 1. Oh my God, Dak! Oh, that's not 4 for 1. It's 4th and 10. CD was wide open, man. Watch this. CD was mad on this one. He just ain't do no hand gestures. He was mad. Watch it. He should have been mad on this one though. Watch it. Why CD at the bottom of the screen? They really left him. Oh, they playing the sticks. So if Dak is looking, he's looking for that scissor route up top, and Cooks. Let's see. Yeah, they sat on that. They covered that well up top. Gallup don't clear out as well as Tober either, because this is supposed to be a clear out route. Watch this. They not even respecting Gallup. They don't care about what he doing. Watch this. And that's Asante Samuels Jr. too, though. He ain't no joke. So they blitzed up top, so they nickel blitz. Gallup ain't even really running a route, but he kind of jogging. CD was standing there wide open, but he got guys on him. And he had guys like ready for it. But I think he still, if you put the ball on him faster, he could have got you a first. He know that. So we just didn't. We just didn't convert. Now we at 4 for 1. So this is how we got to 4 for 1. But y'all still threw the ball to CD on this one. Not this is not after this play is 4 for 1. Let's see what we do. Yeah, this was the 4 for 1 play. That was just a beautiful design, man. That was beautiful. If you're going to use CD as a distraction, this is how you do it. So this is the 4 for 1 play. They got too many things to respect. So they playing man. You know they playing man. Boom. You got TP front side. They got CD took everything else on the back side. And all Dak had to do was just put his foot in the ground, man. It's pretty good. Watch the right. So watch everything 95 and over. Watch where it goes with TP. See, boom. So you already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in the box over here. And you got this corner that's for a fact is following uh, CD. Now it's just you and Derwin James. And he already was out leveraged. Very good play. Very good play. I like the design all the way around. That was nice. That was nice. Let's see it from this angle. Boom. Yeah, that was beautiful. Empty backfield. Let's see what they in. Look like man. Soft cover one with a middle linebacker blitz. Let's see if he really does blitz. No, he drops. Ew. That was a nice throw. And man, CD's in the slot. Let's see. Against 36, whoever that is. Watch what CD does at the top of the screen. Boom, boom. Put his foot in the ground. Boom. Had to beat that linebacker. That was nice. Nice. 2-by-1 set. That was empty backfield again. I don't like these empty backfield sets. I don't know why we do them so much. I don't like that shit. I never liked it, but because I don't like the idea of letting the defense know, Nick, you ain't running at all on early downs either. Like you ain't running. We know you're not running. I don't like that. You're daring them to come get your quarterback. Dak used his legs pretty well on that one though, on front. But that's only because he was smart enough to take that step. Boom, that was him. But yeah, Dak using his legs is to me a better Dak. Like he did a good job. Look at Rico. This is what I was talking about with the way Rico run. Like it looked like he hurt everybody else. Look at this. Person's watching from this angle. Watch Rico. Put his foot in the ground emphatically, didn't hesitate. Good blocking. And then he hit a linebacker and smacked him in his mouth. And they had to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? He run hard, man. He run hard. Let's watch the blocking because y'all asked me what the blocking look like, right? Let's watch. All right. So that's the block, right? Everybody block. I think Tyler is getting beat a little bit. But Rico's vision is right. He sees the inside leverage there, so he knows I can't keep this play front side unless he's going to split, try to get between Tyler and Tyron, which would have been a good attempt. But I think 9 would have met him in the hole. So he put his foot in the ground, cuts it back. Good cutback off of Terrence Steele. Good blocking. Good, yeah, that was a good run, good blocking, good everything. But I like the way he finished. That was a good run. We could have did that all day. That was a 7-yard run. Do it again. Give him a series. At least go series for series. You ain't even got to make him the starter. Just like you get us, just like they did Zeke and TP last year. You get a series, or you get 2 series. He get 1 series. However you want to do that, but he needs some series to himself. Now we 3rd and 3. Now the play action actually would have worked. Oh, it did work. But no, it didn't. He ain't had nowhere to go with the ball. Look at this here. Let's see what he was looking at. Good play. I like play actions on 3rd and short if you're going to throw the ball. but I would like them to run some horizontal routes rather than all these vertical routes. Everything else is good. Let's see. So Cooks is going to be bracketed by the time you get to the top of this route. Got Rico quick, but he can't get to Rico because he got somebody in his face. He got nothing now. There's nothing. And he's right. To hold that ball is nowhere to go with the ball. Like nowhere. He should have threw it away though. And the blocking, I won't fault him on because it was a play action. Sometimes, guys going to streak in there. Gallup stops. Why? On this play here, Gallup stops. From under center. Let's see what's open. Boom. End zone. That's why he stopped. He was trying to sit down in the zone, but still catch the ball. I still think this was a Lamb throw. He should have hit. He hits Lamb on this route later, but it was still a Lamb throw. But you hit Gallup early because the Lamb throw was a tougher throw. Let me see what y'all saying in here. Make sure I ain't like just talking to myself because I'd be happy. Am I frozen? Sega. Am I frozen, y'all? Let me see. Bring myself back. Yeah, I can't see how many of y'all in here because I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm good. All right, bet. Gallup's killing me with the butterfingers. No, you good, Okoye. Cool. What's up, Soul Goddess? He said they trying to. He said, "I'm telling you, Okoye, they trying to mess. They're trying to mess TP up so he can go elsewhere and be nothing. Why else would you give a guy 10 million and run him the worst way possible? They gave him 10 mil on it. Yeah, you asking him to do something that's probably not going to happen, which is, and it don't even make sense for him to do, which is um, run hard, run hard as fuck, right? On a 1 year deal, but run like a bell. This is the worst possible time for TP to be a bell cow. After he gets paid, cool. Before he got paid, when he like 2 years ago when he's a rookie, cool, because he's young. But in a contract year, I mean, old school backs, that's what they wanted though. During a contract year, they wanted the ball because they wanted the opportunity. Now, he don't want them injuries. Excuse me, I got hiccups. So I've never seen another team give it back one carry and then yank him. They won't even give him a series. It's insane. It's how I know it's politicking. That's facts. I got the hiccups, man. What's going on? $171 in the chat. Cool. All right, let me get back. Make sure I get the lights up too, man. Hiccups. Yeah, Gallup, but he ain't want that. He ain't want that ball. But he stopped his feet for a reason. He was stopping in his own. Hiccups, man. I hate the hiccups. I ain't no water nowhere. Fucked up. Now on that play, I was just poorly designed, I think. Let me see. Let me see what they're trying to do here. Oh, everybody is to the right. Audible this thing, Dak. Flip it. Flip the play. It should be flipped. Hold up. No, you just gotta put your fucking head down and go in there. Or, just hit the gap. That's a gap run. TP don't want that contact. He looking to bounce things to the outside. But that was a gap run. He would have got tackled for probably like maybe 3 yards. If a power back puts his head down and just carries a couple people, gets about 3 yards on that play. Now you get none. Yeah, you get none, and you got beat up for it. Got none. All right. He got 2 yards because of second and 8. No, he lost 2 yards. It was second and 8. Now it's 3rd and 10. Let's see. On 3rd and 10, obviously. Now we on that play in particular. Excuse me, got the hiccups. But on that play in particular, I think we had a flag, so they called illegal shift or something like that on this one. So we went backwards. Let me get to the next play. Oh, they called a flag on them, I guess, because that was 4th and 4. It can't be 4th and 4, and we going for it here. So I don't know what the hell they doing with the. I think it's 3rd and 10 now. Maybe. Yeah, it was 3rd and 10. Now it's 4th and 4. Let me see what we were in. Why did we run this? Let's watch CD and Gallup. Dak, they were trying to attack 43, something crazy. That's why he kept going to that side. Was anybody open anywhere else? See, I didn't like these what we did him with Kellen Moore all the time. Like by the time he had the top of his drop, guys still running full routes. He still gotta wait. You know what I mean? Only people he can throw to in that play, honestly, was TPR Cooks. He couldn't really get the ball anywhere else. He ain't had time. So good throw, good decision based off what was called. Under center again. They listen to what it comes from running the ball under center though, and running some offense under center. I like this. The guy block him up better though, but he still got the ball off. That was good. Let's see. So we under center. These are more dangerous, plays when he runs from under center because they're getting too much penetration. Well, let's see what Cooks is doing. Cooks ran an arrow route, a deep arrow. I think he really just ran a scramble drill. It was supposed to be a dig, but boy had inside leverage and he just arrowed it back out. Ferguson got triangle coverage up here. They on Ferg for real. Boom, nice play. And that was on Asante Samuels Jr. too. Cooks beat him. I think he might have been the only one to beat him tonight. Why are we getting this upfield penetration like that? Zach Martin, and they had a tight end blocking the other guy. I think McEwen. McEwen wasn't looking good all day. I ain't really like what I seen. I think they threw him the ball one time. What the hell you do that for? McEwen and Schultz. I mean, Shoemaker, my bad. All right, so now we 2nd and 2. Got Rico back out. Oh, no, that's CD out there. Boom. And it was smacking up. They finally got these all slants to work. That's because you got to hit your slant earlier if you that slot guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be able to, you got to let that quarterback have enough time to see what the nickel is going to be doing it. If it's zone or man, or is he clearing it out? If they're running at the same depth, he don't have time to see what you're doing. So let's say Cooks ran a slant, and so did Tolbert at the bottom of the screen. They run them at the same depth. You don't find out till it's too late if that Nichols in man and if he's going to bail out of there. But see, Tolbert's going to cut this off right now. Boom, he cut. Gallup hasn't cut yet. So now, yeah, Dak knows. Okay, the inside, the interior, that slot or the seam is open for the slant. Boom, or the dig right there. Boom. That's an easy read. Easy read. Good route by Tolbert. Good anticipation and urgency on that, making it so that he ran it fast enough to draw the attention of that nickel and get him out of there. So he couldn't sit on that. Let's see what we're doing now. They look like they're playing soft cover two. Are they in man and those safeties are buzzing down? I think that safety is probably gonna buzz into the robber position because they don't look like they playing man. They might be playing man. Let's see. Safety buzzing. Safety's in man. So somebody else was coming. So the safety's replacing so the nickel can blitz. That's whenever you see a team playing off like this with the safeties high, if you were playing quarterback or you're teaching your son to play quarterback, when you see the corners playing this far off, if the safeties are in the box and the corners are playing off, then you're like, okay, you don't know what they're doing. The safeties could be rolling underneath and trying to, run under this or playing like trail deep coverage, deep zone. Or usually if the safeties are this high, one of those safeties are blitzing or robbing. Usually, they're not gonna stay that high because when you got too high safety, you want those corners hugging. Unless you're playing the sticks on like third down, even then it's dumb. But you want those corners hugging or press at the line of scrimmage so that they're giving these safeties time to get over top of that. And now that quarterback has to make a tight window throw against cover two outside, and that middle linebacker just has to respond deep middle responsibility, right? So when you see him playing this far off, though, you know something is wrong. Like something wrong. And that safety though, he giving it away because he too excited. He keep walking down there. He trying to walk down. Look, so he gave that away. He gave that away. Didn't matter though, because he handed the ball off and wasn't nowhere to go. Didn't get blocked up all crazy. These zone reads are just too easy to read for a defense. They already in position. Let's see why we block it. Yeah, 9 is free already. Well, he get kicked out of there. They just did a good job squeezing that. They just squeeze real well on that. They said TP ain't what he used to be, baby. All right, now we under center. There's Rico again. I love when we under center. Play action. Rico get a piece. Dang. Yeah, you gotta get a better piece of him, Rico. They keep blitzing that corner off the edge. They like that. Let's see. See if this is a good call or not. To me, this is a dumb call. Even though that's not a corner off the edge, I think that's Khalil Mack. Oh no, that's Derwin off the edge. But I personally would have ran this. I would have caught an audible and ran. It's a light box. Yeah, they really got 8 in the box late because Derwin is there. But I would have ran. Just ran. I just ran the rock. That would have been a good run. I would have ran. But the play action's there. Let's see what he's looking for. See what he had before any of that. I don't think he meant to go to Ferguson. He just ain't want to throw the ball deep because uh he has Shoemaker across the middle, but it's too late for any of that. So he got rid of it. Ferg just trying to get a tight window throw in there and it got knocked down. Oh, that wasn't even Ferg. That was Lipke. Mm, that was a hell of a throw. Hell of a throw by Dak. And who that against? That's against Asante Samuels Jr. at that. Yeah, cooked him. See, Gallup did a good job cooking him too. Like, come on, man. You gotta finish, bro. Gotta finish. Gotta finish. This is beautiful. Dak reads. Let me see what he's reading. So he caught on to him now. See, they keep showing this too high safety look. He know that they not really too high safety. You know they about to move. Safety like, nigga, he like, I know, don't tell me to roll down, but Dak already know because they've been calling him. They call him to roll coverage, and he steps down. Dak sees this immediately, knows there ain't no safety rolling high on this. He got to beat Derwin James to the spot because Derwin was really in double coverage on CD, but he gonna peel off for this. But look, he beat him too. He Dak had to put that ball out there right when he did because Derwin got a lot of range because he still got over there. But look, that's a beautiful pass. Beautiful. Threaded the needle with that. Gallup got to catch that. Gallup catch that, and everybody shut up about Gallup right there. They shut up about Dak and Gallup. Y'all said you want to Dave, you want to see more 15+ yard throws, right? This is a 40-yard bullet. Laser. On the money. By myself. Say it with your chest. Nothing. Nothing. Gotta catch that, man. Got to catch that. Gotta catch that. Tight window throw. And then it almost got intercepted because of what you did. And if it would have got intercepted, then it said, see, they would have blamed Dak for that, right? But that's crazy. You can't do it no better than this. Can't do it no better than this, right? That's beautiful. Nobody else can get their hands on it. He tried to undercut the. He did bait him. He baited Dak. Asante Samuels Jr. baited Dak into throwing it. Dak put the ball in a place where it's like high and over the outside shoulder, high and outside, so that he couldn't get underneath it. He tried. He couldn't cut it off. He'd have threw a bullet pass, like a Josh Allen type John. That would have got cut off. Ooh. See, TB don't want that action from that one guy. You got one man to beat. That's your man. Look at this. Watch number 6. TP don't want that. Look, it's just him and him. Everybody else is blocked. Y'all say, how did they block? Look, everybody is blocked. That's TP guys to beat. Watch where he tried to get away. I'm getting away from him. He tried to run past it. He tried to run by you like, I'm getting out of here, man. You ain't gonna fuck me up. Everybody got blocked up pretty good on this play, though. Ain't nobody else there but you and him. Boom. He like, you should have blocked the linebacker, Tyler. He'd have took the corner, I guess, on that one. Doubt it. Those save they like to play their safes up a lot. That's why they keep playing off out here. And this is why they secondary bad. This is bad defensive coordination. That's all. Because before the play start, you would think that a team might not know what you're doing. But when you playing that far off, automatically you look at the safeties. Like, why the fuck y'all playing this far off on regular downs? Not like 3rd and 20, 3rd and 15. They not backed up against the sticks. So why was you playing this? Why are you playing this far off and your safety's not rolled up near the line of scrimmage? Now, if your safety's already near the line of scrimmage and you playing that far off, now I got to think because I don't know if they're going to roll under those routes that I might be looking for across the middle. I don't know what they're doing. So that's different. But I still understand why the outside corners are playing off because they know their safeties are already in the box. But when the safeties ain't in the box and you playing off, you might as well put the safety in the box because I know he ain't gonna make it wherever he's going. He's not gonna make it to the. You're not gonna get to the backfield and it's not disguised properly. So you got guys that can't play press man by themselves without help. If they can't play press man, you can't disguise whatever your safeties are doing. But if you're playing too high safety and you guys are pressing, then that safety got time to get there because of the press and because Dak is not reading that pre-snap. But pre-snap, he already knows that one of these safeties is going to be rolling down. Now, it looked like Derwin is going to do it because he already down in that box almost. He about 15 yards off the ball, but there you go. Bottom screen, he rolls down because he's picking up Cooks so that nickel can blitz. Boom. Good pickup by I think the CD. Good pickup. That CD did a good pickup there. But those easy completions. That's an easy ass completion. Because, number one is 43 over there, but two, they're playing so damn far off. So even if you do got to think fast, get rid of the ball, that nickel blitz is never going to get there. What they're trying to do with this defense, and you'll see coordinators do this because Chris Richard used to do it all the time. When we had Cheeto playing up off the ball, like rolled up 15 yards, right? And they had Byron Jones playing press. When you have that, a quarterback knows pre-snap, I can go to the right with the ball quickly and get the ball off quick. So what the defensive coordinator is doing is trying to make you predictable. He understands where you're going with the ball. If you got a corner that's aggressive, then he loves it because he can jump that shit because he knows the ball coming his way most likely pre-snap because he's giving so much cushion. Asante Samuel Sr. used to do shit like that. You know what I mean? He knew the ball coming his way, because he's playing press on the backside and then, he playing off on the front. He daring you to throw the ball at him front side. He was good at like taking advantage of that. So that's what they're doing. They just want to chase and tackle the ball, make them predictable, but just didn't work for him this game. Hiccups, man. Can't stand. Back under center. Boom. Now this one probably wasn't blocked that well. Let's see. Let's check. This one you should start play action though when they get that excited. All right, so let's see what we're doing. Yeah, you gotta hit him if you're McEwen. You gotta hit Buddy. I think it's McEwen. Yeah, it's McEwen. Even though 9 technically isn't his guy, based off of what's happening and the chaos that you see out there, 45 is picked up by Tyler. If McEwen can't, you can't block 45 too, bro. He ran right into the back of it's McEwen fault on this play. It's not the lineman fault. That's McEwen. If McEwen pick 9 up or he just shoot into the gap and just block 9, this is a good play. Look, if he catches 9, even if TP bounces this to the outside, it's just him and Derwin out there. It's just him and Derwin out there, or in the corner. Yeah, but yeah, I think that was more McEwen than anybody else. I like the runs from under center though. I like the fact that they doing it. Good play. Good screen at the top of the screen. Yeah, good play. Good play. They was like CD took a dive on that play. He's like, I don't want to get hit. But that was smart. Preserve your body. Boom. Good block by Biatis too. Now this is where we went for it and didn't get anything. I think this is right before the half, right? We got the field goal. I think this is where we did that at. Oh no, this is the 4th and 1. Yeah, I said here, we are not the Eagles, man. You don't need to be the Eagles. That's their way of getting 1 yard. We don't got to get it how they get it. We get it how we live. Give Hunter Lipke the goddamn ball or Rico in this situation. I thought this was dumb. We went for that quarterback sneak on the next play. We ain't need to do that. We ain't need to do that here. I think we run the ball here, or you actually play action here, and you fine. See what I'm saying? Actually play action. You telling everybody what you're doing, and they the AFC too. They not the NFC. AFC got some tough ass lines, man. You see what the Browns and the Jets was doing this weekend? Like they was like, man, we kicking ass and taking names. Keep playing with me. You know what I'm saying? They said they showed the NFC was real. The AFC got some tough ass teams, especially in the NFC North. AFC South okay, but the AFC North, I mean, is like Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, and the Browns. They all got mean defenses, even if they're not top ranked. They mean. You know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get punched in the mouth. And this one, I just thought that was a dumb play selection. Like, keep your identity. Don't try to take what nobody else is doing. We don't. We ain't Philly, man. Do what you do. Got Hunter right there. Line up in goal line, old school. Don't nobody do that no more. Line up in a goal line formation where you got a fucking defensive tackle or somebody at fullback, or put a tight end at fullback, and put Lipke in the backfield, and just say if y'all our formation goal line. If y'all stout enough to stop this, then you got it. Or put Lipke up as the up back in a strong or weak formation and hand it to the fullback and let him go quick at the line of scrimmage. Make them have to stop that gap. You ain't gonna stop a guy like Lipke quick unless you already in the gap and you get a good jump. Other than that, if he get the ball and a running start, he gonna fall forward for 1 yard. Yeah, they would have got that yard. I ain't like this play. They got what they got on that one. See, they still playing off. Now, what I say, when they playing that far off, even though they are pressing on one side, and they're not playing so far off that they couldn't be playing too high. So they might actually be really playing too high on this one. And they are. See? You can read them. And that safety, whoever is opposite Derwin James, he young or something because he jumpy. He jumpy. Look at him. He give everything away. Watch him on his heels before the play even start. Play ain't start. Look at him. Heels. He already cheating back. You told Dak what you're doing right there. It still ain't snapped. Dak knows what he's doing already. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these are the things I be looking at, right? Nobody else is watching that. They be like, well, what the fuck are you looking at on film? That is what I'm looking at. Like, that's what I pay attention to little shit like that. See, he was already cheating back. Dak already saw that. So he knew where to go with that ball quick. And where did he go? He went to Gallup, who was kind of jogging. You know, you gotta get rid of this guy, man. If Gallup get rid of this guy down here, they kept on targeting 43. They said we're gonna fuck 43 up, and 43 actually stepped up. Cause look, beat him on this release. Let's watch this release. Same inside out release that you always run, nothing different. He was right on that hip, played through the hip. Good play, 43. Bad play, Gallup. Bad play, buddy. Wasn't nothing wrong with Dak's read though. That was his right read versus that defense. All right, so the corners are playing off, but now the corners are playing off because they're in bunch coverage. So a bunch formation with all the space is like the bunch formation turns every receiver into a slot receiver because they all have inside out goals. Plus, you don't want to deal with the rubs if you actually come down there to press. They got a two-way go, meaning each receiver can go inside or outside and got plenty of space to the sideline or the middle of the field. They also can get to those meshes, the crossing routes quicker, and get across the field quicker. So they play off usually a defense, and we've been playing off because of this too. But we need to adjust, play zone, or do something different because we play off in these situations, but they're playing off because they want time to read and react to what's going on post snap. I get that, or the safeties could be doing something in the box or blitzing, right? But you don't really know as an offense till post snap when you ran a bunch formation because they generally will play this far off if you're in that bunch. So we're in a 2-by-1 set bunch formation. Let's see. In tight, I mean. All right, we're running a mesh concept. Boom. Yeah, mesh concept with really a sail concept, but they ran that double drag across the middle of the field. So Gallup is breaking open, but so is CeeDee Lamb. And Dak had to beat that. See that corner, tried to bait him. So they're playing like cover two on that side of the field. Watch what Dak has to do with this corner. So that's Asante Samuels Jr., right? Yep. He's watching Dak the whole time. So he know he got that kind of range. So he hoping that Dak kind of lay this out there. If he don't put this on a rope, he gonna get this. See that? Huh. Very nice. Sante tried to bait him. That's how he gets so many interceptions. Sante's smart. And he got a lot of range because he baited him into throwing that, like his dad be doing, man, or used to do. But he baited him into throwing that, and Dak delivered a good ball. Quick decision. Split that. That was very good. That's hard to do against cover two window. That window closes fast, as you can see, and he still got that ball in there. That was good. Dak looked his best. He looked at the top of his game yesterday. That was beautiful. We halfway through. So we at here. Boom. There we go. Gallup ran a good route for once. Let's see if he got off or something. What they doing? All right. So they playing off. No, they pressing at the bottom. I don't know what the safeties are doing because one guy's pressing, but I still think Derwin is probably playing robber. Let's see. Yeah, he definitely playing robber. Look at it. Because Bull be cheating back so damn far. Bull must not got no the other safety, whoever that is, he must not have no range or something because he be trying to get back quick. What you always out there for? Ain't nobody even coming out there, man. You always out there for no reason, just to say you stayed over the top. But he get back there too fast, man. Who you doing this play? It's first and 20. Let me see. First and 10. It'll be 20 after this play. See, pause. All right. They took outside leverage on Ferg, so Ferg ain't got nothing over there. And he's sitting, and 43 sitting on, he's sneakily sitting on Gallup. Dak was smart to pull this ball down right there. You see that? Smart. Watch this. So watch how they play Ferg. They play cover two. He right there on the outside. They playing cover two on one side of the field. The bottom of the screen. Watch what they're running. I think they're running man down the bottom. Yeah, they're running man at the bottom of the screen and running cover two. Or this is like a cloud coverage. They could be in like zone on the bottom of the screen too, but they just matched up those zones. But it looks like they're in man at the bottom because they're covering TP with this linebacker here. They're just playing soft. They're covering with Asante Samuels. They're covering the Cooks, and Cooks is covered deep with the safety and Asante Samuels. And that flat route is covered like they're covering the man. But on that side of the screen, on the top of the screen, they're running zone cover two. See that? Everybody else is manned up. They're playing cover two up there. So they were trying to confuse Dak with that, which was smart. Very smart. Because if you read man and he thought that Ferg was his man was in man, this would have been an interception. See that? That would have been an interception. Dak read that post. That's what you when I say somebody can read the field pre-snap. So pre-snap is what you would think is man, right? Post-snap, you still would think it's man if he was reading left to right. He would think it's man because he would look diagonal like, oh damn, they running man. But he's looking top half of the screen. It looks like he knows his zone, but it would look like man post snap. In a split second, it would look like man. And when you watch Gallup break out right now, see Gallup's breaking. That corner is pressing on Ferg. It looked like he on Ferg. He not covering Ferg at all. He watching Dak through Ferg, and he about to break on that. But Dak pulled the ball down. Smart, very smart. That was a smart high IQ play that you probably won't get credit for unless you're in the film room. But without being in the film room, it looks like Dak didn't know where to go with the ball or he was hesitant. No, he was smart to pull that down. Probably, yeah. I ain't gonna say he should have threw it away because I think he got some yards too. Smart to pull that down. Let's see what they in there. Now look, how do you know on this one that they actually are doing two high safety? The splits of those safeties is crazy. So there's no way that safety is all the way on this side of the hash and he gonna cover all the field. So you know Derwin, if they pressing with 43 at the top of the screen, you know Derwin gotta be helping him on that side of the hash. And then you know that middle linebacker, he can't be in zone. And if he is in zone, he gotta run deep middle. So it's not you know what this is already. That kind of sees what this is immediately. Let's see. It's really covered too. Yeah, it's really covered too. It's not even man, but they were pressing, so it's press cover too. So look at the splits. I said if they are in zone, linebacker has deep middle because they're like I said, this is that same play. Yeah, here it is. You see how he cheated over right here? There's no way safeties are gonna split that far wide and they playing a single high. Ain't no way. But you know he up there. He ain't blitzing from all the way out there either, right? So he knows automatic. He's telling what Derwin James is doing. Dak already knows by the time he snapped what he's doing, right? So now he got to read the linebackers and read the releases of Ferg and whoever he read. That linebacker is playing deep middle, waiting for the seam route across the middle. Number 9 is, and now he knows just Ferg. So he made this real easy. They press him, but look, even on this cover two, look at how they still Dak is at the top of his drop. Them dudes did not get beyond 5 yards yet. Who is that? That's Gallup and Cooks, both pressed. Still, was at 18. That was Tolbert and Cooks. Yeah. Bird did a good job though. Hmm. Good call too. He was targeted. Good call. CP don't know what's going on. Dak like I got you, man. Let's see. Was this the right move? Boom. See what he's looking for. See what this all this audible in it was about. All right, he like, yo, they playing man, too high safety. Yes, they are. He did the right thing with the ball. Yeah, he's playing man, too high safety. I think he should have ran though, honestly. I don't know what he was doing. Oh, it was late. Maybe. They kicked a field goal on that one. That was the drive at the end of the drive or whatever, where they ran out of time or whatever. I don't know what they was thinking. Now what we in? You know, Durham was playing man and cover one. They are not in cover one. They disguised that one okay. This looked like cover one. It's really, I think, cover three. Let me see. Yeah, it's cover three. Yeah, it's really cover three. Cover three disguised as cover one. Look good. That's probably why Dak was confused post snap and got rid of the ball the way it did because it was covered. He thought it was cover one. He probably was looking for something else. I don't know how he thought it was cover one though, because ain't nobody followed Ferguson. So maybe he knew it was zone from the rip. He was looking for something though. Oh, he's looking for CD to sit down in that zone. That's what it was. And Bull covered him like he was playing man. The nickel guy covered like it was man. Tired of this outside zone read. Tired of it. Tired of it. Cannot do it. Cannot win with it. Will not do it. Refuse to do it. I like the power looks though, but I think we should be doing it from under center and with a fullback. Let's see what the blocking look like. The defensive end just caves this in. He messes up the spacing for this whole play. Yeah, I don't think the blockers is blocking horrible. I just think that the runs that we're running are crazy. Some of them just not good run plays at all out of the shotgun, and then some of them the effort ain't right or the vision ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Not taking it all off the blockers, but there's not a lot of penetration where guys just you knew when you had Connor Williams, some guys was just getting beat, like you just getting your ass beat. Ain't nothing I could do about that. You know what I mean? But it's not guys just getting beat. It's like a hesitation back there for some reason. Boom. Dak's at the top of his drop. What are we in? Nowhere to go with that ball. I'm glad he ain't throw that too. Good sack. Good sack taken here. But I think they could have did a little bit more to try to figure out what these guys was in because they didn't. But or move them and create a mismatch. They didn't do it. Because as soon as he snaps it, those guys are still standing there. They had a inside out release. Look, they still standing. The only thing he can do, which is good if he did it, get the ball to Tolbert right now. But he's not looking at Tolbert. He's looking at CD. Now he's looking at Cooks, and both of them are covered. But Cooks is running actually the best route he could, which is he's running. Cooks is running the interference right now for Tolbert. All that gotta do is just give it to Tolbert early, and this was a good one. Tolbert would have killed on that play. Dak was looking for. Let's look at what he was looking at though. I think he was looking for CD, and then he read CD and then Cooks, and he should have read Tolbert the whole way. Watch this. If you read Tolbert the whole way, this was like if he got the ball out quick to Tolbert, boom. See, right now you reading Cooks, 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 Cooks. He read Cooks the whole time. Should have been reading Tolbert. Cooks just ran an interference route for Tolbert. Let me show y'all again. Watch Tolbert. Watch Tolbert in the middle. Watch this. As soon as the ball snaps. Boom. Right there. Those three, like right now, the way Cooks ran that route, if Tolbert gets that ball right there in stride, it's at least a first down. That's a first down. Good. I like that play. And we'll see that again. Maybe they'd use it again, but next time actually get Tolbert the ball in motion while he running towards the line. That'll be great. All right, I'm about to wrap this up in a second. I wanted to see the little. I didn't see the 60-yard play live. I was like downstairs getting my dinner, and then I came back upstairs. We was in the red zone. I was like, what the fuck happened? After I talked all that shit about CD, I mean TP, he actually did something. Look, there goes the same outside zone read. Good. I wonder why it don't work because y'all ain't making them have to guess what we doing. This is just now. If you say, well, what was bad about Mike McCarthy? It was personnel and play calling when it came to runs. Like, why are we running this same zone? They showed that they could stop it. What you waiting for? What you think you gonna figure it out? You just gotta get the right chemistry. You know what I'm saying? They showed you they could stop that shit. Stop doing it. It's like Harlem Nights. Like, don't shoot that little shit no more. All right, we under center. Boom. Nothing on that play either. I like that play from under center, but next time have Dak reach out and play action off that. But look at this. Let's see what the blocking look like. So on this one, Biada has got his ass whooped. 98 beat him. Tyler went the wrong way. Now, this is bad blocking by the offensive line right here. That's bad. That communication. They didn't know what they was doing. Look at Tyler and look at Biada. The two young guys fucked this up. What's this? Two young guys both missed. They both missed. The guys that they missed made it. So that was bad blocking. There you go, right there. It's beautiful right here. Let's see what he's looking at first. This 3rd and 11 at that. So that same look where they playing off. One of those safeties is rolling up for sure. Let's see who it is. I think it's Derwin. Yeah, it's Derwin. Derwin's playing man on 3rd. Actually, I don't know if he's playing man or zone. They playing zone in the middle at least, but it look like man everywhere else. They run a weird ass. I like they scheme. They give it away. They don't do enough disguising. I think I like their scheme somewhat, like the way they align. Sometimes some of the things they doing, like playing, they can trick a good quarterback is what I mean, because they'll play man on one side of the field, play zone on the other side, or they'll play man with Derwin James because he can do it, and then blitz with the nickel, stuff like that. So they do a lot of tricky shit. It's just I don't know, they don't disguise it well enough. Sometimes that's the difference. So right now, Dak has nothing he can do with this ball at all. Nothing. This move right there, boom. That broke him open. TP. Across the middle. Break a tackle. That's what you should have been doing to corners or whoever the hell be hitting you. Boom. You should have been doing that. That was beautiful though. That's what I was looking for. So I want to see Dak do his Jordan fadeaway, John. The Penny Hardaway. Boom. Bam. That was insane. That's what you should have been doing a 43 all night, though. That's why every time they lined you up to have to deal with him one on one, that's what you supposed to run right at him, TP. He can't tackle you. What are you talking about? Now TP, that woke him up too. Look at him. He ain't did this shit all game. When he got a guy free, he wasn't making guys miss or nothing. He just stopping his feet. Now look at him. Miss. Miss. You know what I'm saying? Now he running hype. That's how you supposed to be running the whole game. Yeah, that's how you be running the whole game. Yeah, Rico is on read. Oh, great. Like, this is dumb, man. This is stupid, guys. I fight for my motherfucking life. Come on, man. Stop running that shit. I don't know what's happening here. Let's see. Damn. Let's CD up. How did CD get that wide open? Let me see. What'd you do to get that wide open, CD? You paid some money. Oh no, he playing off. Let's see what you do. They playing off. Oh, he ran an arrow. They wasn't. They was in zone. I guess that was a good route though. He looked a little old on that. It looked like Jerry Rice running that route. He got out of that break slow. Hey, CD man, pick up the pieces. You gotta pick up the pace, man. What you doing? I'm just trying to piss Davey off. He get mad. You better not talk about my CD. Another zone read. Wonder why that didn't work. Wonder why that didn't work. You're trying to soften up the defense with this jump, but you got the wrong guy to do it with. So I'm the wrong one to lie to. Shit, I'm the man who supply. Yo, boom. It ain't getting nowhere. Zeke would have ran through that any day now. What is it? I think this is the Cook's touchdown. hmm He figured out his man. He know he got him. Boom. Switch. Good throw, Dak. He threw to a spot on that one, but very good throw because he ain't had time to wait. Good throw, Dak. Let's see what happens. Front side. Boom. Got in his face. Third one in his face. Throw. Yeah, he wasn't even reading that at first. So he just got to that progression and tossed the ball up there. That was a good throw. Very good throw. Because at first he reading to the right. Then he come back left with it. He read right. Ain't got time. Come back left. Very good. Very good. This is the drive that gave us the go ahead, scored, go ahead field goal. Let's see. What are you doing here? Good. Another good reverse by Cooks. Smart. Very good. Too high. One of those safeties rolling up was probably Derwin because of the way they line. What stop a playing? What a something like that. Yeah, I want to throw that Asante on that one. Don't throw no rush balls at Asante or anybody that's a ball hawk. You gotta have well timed progression and a clean pocket when you're gonna throw at a guy that's a playmaker. I think that's when I was saying where TP looked like he got hurt. He looked like this shit hurt him more than it hurt y'all. Another gap run. Watch this. Run right at the line. But at least he hit the gap this time. Like he ran and hit the hole. He wasn't doing that the rest of the game. He had to just like get decisive, man. Oh, look at this one. All right, let's watch what CD is doing here. They playing off. Let's see what they playing there. Playing man. Yeah. Deep crow. Oh, that was smart by CD. Look at that. He last year he was doing this dumb shit flowing away from the quarterback. He starts to do it this play, but then he cuts back down. Watch this. He almost got this undercut right here. Watch this. Right here, he flowing up. See, he used to do that, but you got to come back to the quarterback, give him something to throw at. And this time he sees it, boom, cuts back down. Very smart. He made himself a target. Before that, Dak wouldn't have had nothing to do with the ball. And if he'd have tried to beat that corner deeper, he would have gave him an angle to undercut that. So that was CD smart figuring it out and cutting that off, running the route the right way. Because he started off wrong, and he just changed his mind in the middle of it. Good block by Rico too. That's a good play. All right, yo. It's almost over, fellas and ladies. Look at Cooks. Cooks up there cooking. All right, yeah. All right, y'all get the drift. Yeah, they should have had Hunter soften those guys up with Rico as a jab. Yeah, nice 1-2 combo. Yeah. Okoye, I don't remember you going over San Francisco film like this. I wonder why. What you talking about? I didn't. I thought I did go over San Fran film. I just did it on Skywalker page, not this one, actually. So you wrong about that, brother. You know what I mean? Try to hold me accountable. Dak probably is good at calling plays. Elway was a first round pick in baseball and football. He said, feels like a Okoye talking to himself now. I was. I'm tired of shit. I wasn't reading y'all comments. I was in the other screen looking at the play, so I couldn't read what you guys were saying. So I was definitely talking to myself. Same for Hurts and Allen. Ricky, they throw 4 picks and a win is a win, or they just don't talk about it as if they lose. If when they lose, yeah, facts. The post game interview with CD, he said Dak started making up his own play call and changed a lot of what we were supposed to do for a lot of the game. Damn. Dak said, "Fuck you, Mikey. We doing what we want." It's funny how Dak and McCarthy get the blame for losses and only Staley get blamed for on the charges. Never Herbert. Yeah, it's funny. Staley's an idiot. What's Herbert? Herbert just a guy he's just an innocent victim. Well, Dak had that benefit of the doubt in the beginning of his career too. I think the reason Dak gets more of it now is because they done fired every goddamn body and like traded and cut everybody. So you got to do something. Yeah. Ah. He said Mike trying to be too cute. He said Big Mike trying to be too cute. I think you don't go away from what works. You use what works to fool the defense when you do things consistently. Yeah. Yeah. Put them to sleep with them high school players and break one big when they start yawning. I think the play calling is a problem because he's trying to be a head coach and a play caller. I think Mike McCarthy as just that he want that one back. That was good right there. I think Mike McCarthy as just a play caller is sickening. Mike McCarthy as a half-ass play caller, a half-ass coach, it's not. So I think he's getting a lot of heat because he's play calling, but he still got to make game time decisions as a coach too. And I think letting Schottenheimer do a little bit more of that, just asking Schottenheimer to run the offense the way you want him to, like give him the type of play you want him to run, but you don't have to call the exact play. You know what I'm saying? I think that would make us better because I think he would pick a play that's similar to what you're looking for, or down and distance, or the type of play you're looking for, but maybe not the same exact play in the same situation. So I think that would make him better if he just let Shotty do it, you know. But it's up to him, man. It's his job to lose. All right. All right. I think that's it for me, people. Let me get out of here. The game is over. Yeah, game is over. I am tired. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. It's 2 o'clock where y'all at if y'all in Central Time. But You know what I mean? Then Davy is on the West Coast, I think. So it's only 12 for you. But look at me, man. I look sleepy. Fuck, man. I look sleepy. And it's like, yo, you look like you talking to yourself. I was like, I start losing, running out of gas because I was talking to myself, man. But yes, did morning with Skywalker and that next morning like 1:30 Easter. Yeah, I be doing that shit all crazy, man. But yeah, I don't know if we doing tomorrow. I asked him. I think he was asleep, but I think tomorrow we on the bye. So Koye Wednesdays is probably on the bye tomorrow. And if it ain't, I'm gonna request it because I ain't got it in me to do it. I'm tired. And if you ask why, you already know. Point to this. But yeah, damn, like my girl mad. She mad. She about to beat my ass. Hey, babe, I'm covered. What you doing still woke, man? That's her right there. She mad. Don't whoop my ass, man. I was in here working. You already know what's up. I'm on my way though. Gotta go. What's this? Jumbo. We just getting started. I think you just joined up too. Eastside Hero, you's like a cornball, man. You still in here talking shit. All right, yeah. But I gotta go though, people. It's 3 in the morning, so I'm about to wrap up. We done watching film though, but I appreciate y'all. I sound like I'm dead. You know what I mean? I'm tired, but tomorrow I ain't gonna do no film tomorrow. I'll do film on Thursday though, so I'll see y'all Thursday, and I tell Sky that we done. Good breakdown, Okoye. Appreciate you, HK. Appreciate you, Shane Tent. He said, "What if Chicago Bears were called the Chicago?" Shut up, man. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace.